Martin Complex. I am Royal Burke, and in the hot seat, so to speak, with me this evening, I welcome our good friend, our cricketing colleague, the man in the business, the big man, Gordon Pear. How are you this evening, Gordon? It's game 11.
Yeah, good evening, Roll, and good evening to the whole of Trinidad and Tobago. It's a very interesting point in the tournament. All the teams have played 2 games thus far, and these 2 teams, they're going to play their 3rd game. They're not yet off the mark, both of them going down to defeats. Of course, in contrasting styles, the combined team, the last time they played, they more or less gave away. Pass going out. Ryan Cassie, the man, Sergeant Ryan Cassie, and another Ryan, this time John, is also accompanying him here today.
Oh, yes, indeed. And information out from the middle at the toss. Barataria ball players, well, they were successful at the toss this evening. Their captain, that man, Wilson, and he has decided to insert the opposition. So combine all stars, they're going to be having a first strike, and this one another exciting game of cricket. The batting pair is going to be,
let's see, that's Rondell Ramlogan, and number 89, that's Ray Campbell.
Rondell Ramlogan and Ray Campbell, 2 exciting batters. Let's go over the declaration sheets of both teams. I can do the needful with combined all-stars. We have players like Stephen Bulawan, that's the man, they call him Sparrow, followed by Ray Campbell, Anthony Critchlow, Barry Hassan Ali, the wicketkeeper, Riza Mohammed, Dion Pear, Rishi Ramguli, Rondell Ramlogan, Kishan Rupnarayan, Earl Ryan, that's Centurion, and Sheldon Thomas. And they make up the 11 for this evening.
Well, for the Barataria ball players team, they've got Vaughan Brown, Isaiah Kane, Kelvish John, Zeddy Lord, Aaron Natiram, Marlon Philip, Matthias Rama Dula, Joey Samuel, Dexter Sweeney. Yes, he's one of the guest players in today. Carla Vialva, and of course the captain, the man they call Spidey, Darren Wilson.
Yeah, the guest players for the Combined All-Stars team, Rondell Ramlogan, Jarrell Ned, he's not going to be in the team today. Barry Hassan Ali, and the other guy, Clevion Fredericks. He's also just having a bit of a sit-out today. So it's an exciting day, another wonderful day. It's day 11 match, 11 and 2 teams looking to get some points on the board in terms of qualifying for that one out of the 4 spots. And they're going to start things off from the southern end. It's going to be that man, number 10. As this one starts with a 4. Runs on the board. What a way to open this encounter here.
Beautiful looking shot there by the youngster. He's been in today, and what an exciting shot that is.
Oh yes, that man Rondell, handsome looking shot here. 4 runs on the board, and you know, excellent looking wicket was uncovered. I saw all afternoon a brilliant sunshine, so ground seems to be a bit on the dry side.
Yeah, well, it's dry. It's a well firm surface. You know, I've been out there a bit earlier today, and I'm seeing that it's a great surface. This weekend, here we see the first shot there. That was a beautiful ball. It was pitched up. It asked to be hit. It was given the treatment by the under-19 player, Ram Logan there. Beautiful flowing bat. Oh, there's an edge. Oh, it goes between the slips, and it's going to be 4 runs there. So that one there just flying through the slip region.
Yeah, that man at the slip cordon there, just evading him. You know, a bit slow reaction, and as you can see, not so happy is the bowler. thought he had his man, and Rondell lives to fight another day. Very streaky edge, fortuitous shot outside. As it goes through the slip court. Yeah, it was. Oh,
yeah, definitely. It can't be beaten there. He's not wider. That slip is a very regulation slip. Yeah. So I don't think it should go between the keeper and the first slip region.
He was caught napping there. Just to give you the field placings. Remember, it's the start of the power play over. There's a man at long off, long on. Regulation field cover. Backward point, short cover. Mid off, a man at square leg. And that man there at first slip who just dropped the regulation. This one outside line of the off stump again. Shouts of catch him. Seems that there was an edge. And the keeper this time putting it down. And woes. At the toss, the captain winning the toss and certainly the opposition could have gotten this man. And 2 catches.
Yeah, Brown.
Early.
There, 2 drop chances off of Ramlogan. Ramlogan flicks this one off the legs and it's going to race away for 4. So he's adding salt to the wound. Injury to insult. That one pitched up, flicked off the legs. It gets into the gap as it beats the man at square leg. And 4 more runs to the total.
Well, again, this shot, not a bad-looking flick, but that man at square leg, I thought it was just close enough to him. Maybe he could have even get a hand out it, but nevertheless, it beat him, went to the boundary for 4, so it's going to be 12 to start, and Combine All-Stars off to a good start.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good start by the Combine All-Star team there. 2 opportunities put down there by the keeper. Not sure what number he's wearing, but he definitely 2 opportunities. It's going to be Villalba though, who's going to continue from the northern end here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex.
Yeah, Villalba known for spin. He's going to start with spin pretty early. He's going to be bowling to the right-handed Campbell.
Good start, Carl.
Ray Campbell. Yeah, so a very good opening over for the all things being considered for the combined All-Stars team. They got some 16 runs.
A bit streaky.
Some 12 runs, sorry.
12. A bit streaky, but luck on their side this evening.
And they say fortune favors the brave.
So Campbell with that now, he's off the mark.
That's a middle stop.
So he's going to be operating from the northern end. Umpire John officiating. He's going to be bowling right arm over to Ramlogan.
Good start, Carl.
Already 13 runs. We're into over number 2. Just coming forward.
Just playing forward there from the pop and crease. His weight being forward, not taking that big stride in. This youngster, Rondell Ramlogan, he's been brought into the team.
And yes, he's the under 19 man. A good eye, good technique.
He's again showing the full face of the maker's bat to the bowler.
And for the right-hander, there's the man out at mid-wicket and the man and the long on boundary. So the sun just setting over the western sky. As this one is handsomely played. There is protection. Good bit of work down there by that man, but couldn't stop the 2 runs.
Yeah, good work there by John, Kevish John.
Get some applause there from Villalba as we see the veteran pair in the dugout there, and that man, the 100-man, Will Ryan, also Sheldon. Good looking outfit this evening.
Good luck.
They're looking for that victory here. Both teams.
Both teams will want to get their campaign going. It leaves them with an outside chance to get in. They're in a very difficult group because already the police team and the so it's Kane, the wicketkeeper, would have offered the opportunities, and this one edged down to third man, chasing it all the way. Yeah, he's able to. That's Aaron Natiram, and they're able to get two.
Yeah, the ball just slowing up a bit as it got to the boundary. Definitely aiding in Natty Rams stopping that certain four. The score now eases on to 15. Is the batting pair of Campbell and Ram Logan. Ram Logan on strike now as this one. He just helps it into that square region. Coming back for two. Could be in some trouble.
Back up.
Good work by the youngster, Matthias Ramdula. He got across to the ball quickly and just forced the batters to just change their mind and go back to their respective creases.
Yes, indeed. So at the end of over number 2, combine batting first, 18 without loss.
Well, it's Brong who's going to continue from the southern end. The Patrick Rampasada, he bowls to Ram Logan. Remember, in the first over, he had 2 drop opportunities of Ram Logan. He'll be looking to get him in this over.
Yeah, Brong continues here. Looking to persevere. This one could be caught again, just out of that man's diving effort there at point. 4 more runs, and runs continue to flow off the bat of Ram Logan. He moves on to 19, the score 23. We enter over number 3.
Yeah, Kevish John there with the acrobatic effort as we see the young fans in the stands. Of course, they're the Sunshine Stacks fan of the match. They're an outside edge that flew past the man there. Kevish John was airborne for a while, but he was unable to pull it in. And there, Brong just changing the angle, deciding to go around the wicket.
Yeah, Ram Logan looking for the big shots. Certainly, he has decided that he's not going to play the sedate role. He's going to take the aggression again. This one is down the leg side. Let's have a look at the umpire. Yes, indeed, it's a wide. Umpire Cassie from the southern end. The score now 24 with that wide. Ram Logan, he continues to persevere. He's on 19. Campbell, the non-striker, he's on 1.
This one peels off the edge. Again, it drop saves and runs away behind point. So living dangerously. You can hear the old melody of the song. He's living too dangerous.
Oh, living dangerous indeed. But fortune favors the brave. And he continues to pummel these slow deliveries. Just coming on nicely onto the bat. Not middling to perfection, but getting 4 nonetheless. With that, he moves on to 23. Yeah. The score now 28.
Yeah, he's using the power play wisely, though. The fielders are up. You know, they're up. So young Ram Logan sporting his helmet. He's also wearing glasses underneath that helmet. And this time he's going long, straight. But Dexter Sween is out there. He feels it on the one bounce.
Definite protection on that occasion. He just moves on now to 24. With that brings his non-striker Campbell into strike and coming to a close at over number 3. So action out in the T20 Classic today. Arangwes, the likes of Safraz Lalu, veteran, and company.
Just jogged through for a single here to finish off the third over. So at the end of 3, the combined team, after being asked about their 30 without loss. So they're going at 10 runs and over. An excellent start thus far by the boys from the combined All-Stars team. They would have brought in Ram Logan, and already he's proving his worth here.
Oh yes, indeed, the guest player doing an excellent job. This young man seems to be very focused. You know, he's definitely using that technique of his, very aggressive, coming on the front foot pretty early, and this is good. Excellent batting thus far, and he continues. He's on 24, combined 30 now, without loss, as Villalba continues from the northern end. This one is held. Sween is there. No run conceded.
Just turned around the corner there by Ray Campbell. He's been a virtual spectator thus far in this partnership. Yeah, the finest of flicks. And all Sween is going to do is have to retrieve here. It was angled into the pads, and he just got the finest of flicks around the corner. And it was 4 good-looking runs to Ray Campbell.
You know, I'm sure some of our sponsors looking at that shot is going to be very happy, because that was like a fine Hennessy. You know, one of our sponsors there.
Bowl on it, call you bowl on it, buddy.
Just neat, you know, without ice. What a lovely shot by that young man.
This is very, very close. Not out, says the umpire. The replay will be very, very interested there, because it's pitch and line, and for me it's straightened instead of going down with the arm.
Well done, well done. Come on, guys, they reach nowhere, guys, they reach nowhere, guys. Come on.
Yeah, there it is again.
Height.
I think height. Yeah.
Just height. Yeah, it's a little
Off
high.
that knee roll there. He lives to fight another day. Very confident call. Sideline of the off stump this time.
Signal wider by the umpire. The other John, the other Ryan. This time
You
John.
bowl on, call, you bowl on, call, you're bowling good, you're bowling good.
Yeah. So Isaac Kane is the keeper. Of course, you would know him well, Mr. Burke.
Oh yes, very attacking left-handed batsman. He's put on a bit of weight.
Well done.
But we know Father Time is the ultimate winner, regardless of how we keep ourselves in shape, how much hard work we do. There comes a point in time we normally swell, and then there's a time after that where we go down in size as the age continue to tick on.
Yes, indeed. He in the inning, maybe opening the batting for his Barataria ball playing team, but it's Villalba as he continues. Oh, poor bit of work there by that man, just at backward point. And
Yeah, poor work there by Vaughan Brown. It was driven firmly though, opening the face of the bat. Yeah, so Ram Logan, he's going quite handily there. So at the end of 4, the combined 11 after being asked to bat, yeah, they're 37 without loss.
Oh, a little.
Well, to strains of the champion, we have a bowling change at the northern end as the skipper, Darren Spidey, the southern end, sorry, Darren Spidey Wilson.
Oh, yes, that's the Spidey man. And he's going to be operating, probably trying to break this partnership, but a good partnership between Campbell and Ram Logan, doing a very good job thus far.
Yeah, they started well. But as we talk about the champion, Sir Champion, his team, the CSK, that's Dwayne Bravo, they booked their place in the finals of the IPL.
Well, you know, he's the bowling coach. And I saw, just at the very end, one of his plans, actually, technical plans off the field worked for the very last wicket of that man, Rashid Khan. And oh, you can have seen Bravo was very happy. This one is up in the air and
Gonna drop safe and it's gonna run away. So he's living dangerously, chancing his arm. It's inside the power play. The field is up, and that area there, just at third man to backward point to cover at that wide range out there. He's scoring the majority of his runs there, behind the wicket on the offside. There again, he was looking to go over the offside. The ball peeled off the face of the bat that was open. And in the end, the chase was only to retrieve Zeddy Lord, just tracking it as it went into the fence for 4.
Yeah, that's the high traffic area there. And that man, Ram Logan, continues to get his runs. Not confident flowing shots. Peel, a lot of edges, a lot of thick outside edges. As you see this one. But he's still there.
Yeah, and he's going well on 29, not out. Being inserted into the starting lineup in the place of another youngster, Gerald Ned. And he's rewarded the selectors' confidence in him.
Yeah, Ned.
Up in the air. It's an easy catch being put down there. You don't expect that from experienced man as Cal Vialva.
I thought he had it, but then losing it at the last moment, realizing he had his arms outstretched, and he certainly wasn't underneath it, definitely giving him some trouble to complete the catch, spilling it at the end, and Ram Logan, he soldiers on.
He continues to ride his luck. He's already gotten 3 chances in 31. 1 to the first slip, 1 past the keeper, and now 1 to the mid-off region.
Well, let's see if he's going to make them pay. 43 without loss in the 5th over.
Just opening the face.
So the over comes to a close at the end of over number 5. Remember, just in case you've joined us, Combine being put into bat here, going well. They're well on the way in the driving seat, 43 without loss. This is good going by this pair. Campbell, he's on 7. He's providing the supporting role to that man, Ram Logan. Again, 3 chances going down. And he's very confident. He's still there. So we're going to see a bowling change as I welcome to join me into the commentary area our good friend. We saw him earlier on with the pitch report. None other than the man, cricketing champion, a batsman, Kadir Mohammed. A pleasant evening to you, Mr. Mohammed, and how are you this evening?
Yeah, good afternoon, Roll. Good afternoon, viewers. Yeah, good start here by the Combine All-Stars. A pretty decent one. 43 without loss after 5 overs. Ram Logan riding his luck early on. He's been doing much of the heavy lifting in the early goings. He's 31. Campbell is 7. Joey Samuel now from the northern end, or the Mario Belcon end. Short turn man, backward point, sweeper, cover, no run, long off, mid on, mid wicket, square leg, and a short fine leg.
Good evening to some of our sponsors there. Pizza Hut, Perrier, Subway, KFC, JMMB. wonderful sponsors. T20 just coming in. This one, shouts of appeal, and the edge is found. And that wicket, number one goes, and it's the man, Campbell. He's been there plodding around, looking to provide that supporting role, but he has to go. He's gone on 7, wicket to 7.
Yeah, Ray Campbell, big shot outside the off stump, only able to feather through to that man behind the stumps, Kane, and a 43 for 1 inside the power play. Joey Samuel with the breakthrough, wideish delivery, and just able to get the edge. A bit of bounce too for Joey Samuel. So Barataria ball players striking pretty early on. The new man is Ernell Ryan. He's in at number 3. He's in some good form. A good catch there from Kane. This time Isaiah Kane with the gloves. So a lot to do here now for Ernell Ryan.
Oh yes, well he's coming off of a big century. Sadly in a losing effort, but nonetheless I'm sure he's going to be very confident. You know, they say you're just as good as your last inning, and 101 not out from his last game. So he's going to come here. He has a point to prove. He would like to probably follow that up with another 100, but this time I'm sure he's going to be thinking on the side of winning as he partners with a able-bodied Ram Logan. He's there. He's already set, and we're coming to the end of the power play. Ram Logan on 31. So it's Joey. He's going to continue from the northern end. Starts with a Yorker.
Good start there from Samuel, right up in the block hole. Ernell Ryan, though, it's a bit of a different challenge for him. Of course, this time being asked to bat first. So he's going to have to see what is the best total on this surface. Hopefully they're able to get one, a challenging one.
Certainly indeed. Son outside the line of the off stump, just left alone. Maybe a bit of the nerves still on there as he comes in, but he's very experienced, and combined all-stars, a very good team. Just haven't been able to pull it off as yet, but they're here tonight. It's a different day, it's a different time, it's a different opposition. This one, oh, a thick outside edge, and that man there at slip, putting it down. He was caught napping, and Ernell Ryan, he's off the mark with a 4.
Yeah, a bit of a thick edge from Ryan. Fortune favoring the Brave. Wideish delivery. Short third man. And a valiant dive, but I think it passed him before he knew it. So Ryan gets off the mark. He's off with a boundary. 47 for 1. Final delivery of the power play. And he's going to have to reload this one, Samuel.
Yeah, right signal by the umpire. Have to rethink. He's trying to maintain that off-stump line, you know, true to the keeper, just forcing Ryan on the front foot, making him play, but in this occasion, a bit too wide. And coming up with the extra.
Son is pushed out into the offside. A quick single taken. So Ryan, he's trying to find his groove here early on. 49 for 1. It is at the end of the power play. So at the end of 6 combined all-stars being asked to bat first, they are 49 for 1.
Deep point. Yeah, deep. Huh?
They're going on just about 8 runs to the over combined all-stars. Decent start, losing the wicket of Ray Campbell. He went for just 7. Joey Samuel with the strike in his first over. Darren Wilson is going to continue from the southern end. Patrick Rampasad and feel now slightly relaxed. We're out of the power play.
Yes, just sending a man at the deep square leg, a man at mid wicket. Oh, he's bowled him. Wow. Well, the Centurion is not going to be a Centurion here today because his stops has knocked all over the place. And he has to go. He was found sleeping at the wicket. And Wilson, what a delivery.
Yeah, tentative push from Unil Ryan, losing his mid-pole. Darren Wilson, what a breakthrough here for the Barataria ball players, getting rid of the dangerous Unil Ryan. No luck, no joy for him this evening. He's come and gone for just the 5. Combined 49 now for 2. Darren Wilson, he is ecstatic. He knows the magnitude of that wicket.
Yeah, he was caught playing down the wrong line. And
Hennessy celebration from Darren Wilson.
Oh, that Hennessy celebration indeed, as they got that wicket there. Excellent. Magnificent. And that's the like for any bowler, any fast bowler would like to see that when the stumps are Kimball. And just looking at the back of Ernil Ryan. And Ryan, you could have seen him there playing down the wrong line. And beautiful delivery. Beaten all ends up.
Yeah, I think it was just a bit of a tentative push. With the delivery, to be fair to Wilson, it was a good wicket-to-wicket delivery. But I think just a bit of laziness there from Ryan, and he's proven the ultimate cost. So combined, they're not going to depend on Nolan and Ryan tonight. Ram Logan, the youngster, he's still there. He's 31, and it becomes a lot more important for him now to carry his bat deeper into the innings. Kishan Rupnarayan is the new man. He's off and running. Brings up the 50 in the process. 50 for 2 roll. Tale of 2 halves so far, if you like. The first half of the power play, or the first 5 overs of the power play, going the way of combined, and then now in these just these third over after, it's really Darren Wilson and company pulling things back.
Well, yes, indeed. And there you can see they continue with, not losing focus, not dropping the guard, so to speak, keeping the pressure on with some good bowling. We saw the catches being put down earlier on, but now they have settled. All the nerves are settled. The butterflies are gone, so to speak. And Wilson, the captain and company, doing a fantastic job, getting 2 wickets. And the dangerous Ernil Ryan, he had to go. Rupnarayan is there, the new man. 51 now for 2. So now the rebuild is going to have to start here for the combined team. Ram Logan, now they're picking up the ones.
Backing up there from that man. Had it passed him, they would have definitely got another one. It looks to be Netram. You're on Netram.
Yeah, I thought that there was no need for that throw. The batsman was already home. But, in the field of players, we see the youngster just flying the flags higher for that combined All-Stars team.
This one is up in the air. Sween is getting under Dexter Sween, and he holds on. He has a safe pair of hands. Rundle Ramlogan now perishes. He's out of here for 32. Wilson again with another strike.
Yes, well, again, Ram Logan, from the first delivery, he was put down by the man in slip, and he continued with some very fortuitous strokes. Well, unfortunately, we know fortune favors the brave, but on this occasion, he was not that fortunate, and he had to go. A very good knock nonetheless, and wickets continue now to fall in quick succession for this combined team. There he is again, coming forward. Bat ball a bit too high on the bat. Lots of bottom hand in that shot. And Sween safe as a fixed deposit, and another Hennessy celebration as Barataria All Stars continue. Another wicket, and that catch, I tell you, it was that safe. So you can maybe one of the safes out there, GMMB. What a catch by Sween. That one was high in the air, regulation catch. Could have been easily put down, but he settled underneath it, and confident indeed.
Yeah, it was a stamina energy catch out there from Dexter Sween. He has a safe pair of hands. Barry Hassan Ali is the new man. And just like that, Combine All-Stars have lost 3 wickets for just 9 runs. Just 9 runs. And they've lost 3 quick wickets. And maybe, just maybe, they're getting shades of the other night.
Well, I'm sure they wouldn't want to think back to that game where they actually lost 7 wickets for 13 runs in a game that you would have thought, you know, they had it. So at the end of over number 7, Combine being asked to bat first, 52 for the loss of 3, and very quick wickets. Ernal Ryan, he went for 7. That man, Ram Logan, he was well set. I thought, realizing 2 wickets falling almost back to back, you know, could have partnered with Rupnarine, but unfortunately he went. But good bowling by Wilson, good perseverance, putting the ball in the right lines, making the batsman play, and good catching in the outfield.
Yeah, making up in the outfield, already putting down 3 catches. But we see a couple of chances that they've held on to. So Joey Samuel again for his second over. Kishan Rupnarine, the batsman. Pitched up delivery, driven out to that man. Sweeper. Thinking about 2. I think 2 was on there. Man was a bit lazy. Who is it out there?
That looks like Vialva.
Carl Vialva, it is out there. Was a bit lethargic in getting to the ball. And I think Rupnarine should have come back for the second.
Yeah, well, we saw him putting down a catch a bit earlier at a middle field, and that was off of that man, Ram Logan. Maybe he fell a bit hard to the floor, so we hope he's all right. Probably could be a bit jaded. So a quick single.
Short third man, Rupnarine, good backing up. He's able to get there quite comfortably in the end. A bit too easy, man, sleeping on the short third man.
Well, you can see the body language of these two, Rupnarine and Hassan Ali, good communication, and immediately once the shot was played, he was down the pitch looking for that single.
Rupnarine with a thickish inside edge. It's beaten the man at short mid-wicket. It's going to go all the way into the boundary for 4. 3 fielders were converging, and none of them able to get a hand on it. It's gone away for 4. A bit of a fortuitous shot, but 4 nonetheless.
Yeah, just finding the gaps. And 4 runs, 4 handsome runs.
Yeah, got past the man there, Zeddy Lord, at short mid-wicket.
Zeddy Lord was all out, X down to board, and couldn't stop that 4. 58 for 3. This is good bowling. We're seeing some pace being exhibited out here by Samuel. That one seemed to be a scorcher, just about 97 Ks. Is it good from the big man?
Yeah. And he has his deep fielders out at sweeper, long off, long on. Deep backward square and third man. Rupnarine and Hassan Ali really need to form a partnership here. A bit of a slow delivery there from Samuel, so showing his wares.
Yeah, just holding back this one. Good mix-up deliveries here. And caught Rupnarine having a heave. Could have easily taken an edge. coming back now outside the line of the off stump. But oh, wide signal by the umpire John.
Yeah, Samuel has been pretty decent in his second over, picking up a wicket, of course. He's mixing up his lines, his lengths, his pace, proving to be a bit difficult to get away.
Good bowling partnerships between Samuel and Wilson. This is another good delivery. Is it? Yes, indeed. So with that, dot ball brings the over to a close. Over number 8 completed. Combine again. Axe the bat first here are 59 for the loss of 3.
That completes the 8th over of the combined innings. The score is moved on to 10 for the loss of 3 wickets. Castellani on 1 and Rupner on 7.
So Darren Wilson about to bowl his third over. Captain of the Barataria ball players, 59 for 3. 8 overs gone here. The Diego Martin Sporting Complex. Game number 11 of the North Zone T20. So one has turned into the onside, a quick single.
Yeah, good running by this pair. So certainly Barataria ball players are going to have to realize this pair looking to pick up the ones, not looking for the big shots, and consolidate, so to speak. And just as I said that, we are getting our first Subway Eat Fresh maximum of the evening. And certainly, Rupnarayan, he has had his Subway, because that one packed a punch. Oh, what a lovely shot. Lofted blow. A length ball on offer this time. And Wilson, give him the treatment. Here it is again.
Yeah, pitched up delivery. Got a good piece of that one, Rupnarayan, all the way out into the main road. 89 meters. The Kishan Rupnarayan opening his shoulders a bit. And this is good. This is good from the Rupnarayan and the combined All-Stars. Even though I think, that role, they need to consolidate. They need to build a partnership, but they also need to keep the scoreboard ticking over. Because remember, they've been asked to bat first. They've got to set a target. They've got to set a total, a competitive one. And it's so important to keep the scoreboard ticking over, as well as in this case, there we see Dexter Sween just opposite from us here. He's at the neighbor's front yard. He's asking for his ball back. Darren Wilson right there going the distance.
I wonder if he's asking her, if maybe she got her KFC for the evening or her Subway, because that was a Subway Eat Fresh maximum whilst he's getting the ball. As you can see, some refreshments, some blue waters. The guy's just rehydrating, ensuring to keep their energy levels up. 66 for 3, and what a big hit. Excellent. As the ball seems as it's been retrieved by a Cassie. Yes, the ball is back.
Just making sure that it's in pretty good playing condition, the ball.
In your playing days, Mohammed, you ever had to go and ask a neighbor, maybe out in the street, can we have the ball back?
Yeah, unfortunately, but some of them, they don't cooperate with you. They get mad at you coming by their door asking for a ball, but in this case, our neighbors here, they understand, they're cricket lovers, and they know that sometimes with these big hitting batsmen, that balls tend to come into their yard quite a bit.
Well, some of those balls are precious, especially if it's a specific batsman out there, one of the guest players hitting the ball. Some of them may not even want to give back the ball, as you see sometimes in the IPL. Once the ball goes out of the out of bounds. Oh my goodness. It's almost as if it's finders keepers. As this one is played late, but there's protection in that man out there at third man. So Roop Narain, after that Subway Eat Fresh maximum, just taking the single and rotating the strike. Good sensible batting.
Yeah, good smart batting from Kishan Rupnarayan. Just getting a single there. Vacant third man area. And 67 for 3. Darren Wilson, of course, picking up 2 wickets already into his third over, though. We've not seen Dexter Sween just yet. This one is a full toss, turning to the leg side. And again, a bit of a misfield, able to come through for 2 more. Vaughan Brown does the cleaning up. Slack in the outfield there from the ball players.
Yeah, that was sloppy there from Brown. I mean, he being a bowler himself, he would know how critical those extra runs are, you know, and then get down. Fortunately, getting 2. Quick single.
Yeah, good running again from Hassan Ali and Rupnarayan. Just a push, and they were off. Both batsmen on the same page, just catching the fielding team, the ball players just napping a bit, running them ragged in the outfield.
Yes, certainly. They are really rotating the strike, and this is good, realizing that the ball players team are on the back foot.
Wilson bowling this one from way back. Another bit of a variation from Darren Wilson. A dot to finish. In fact, the one delivery to come. Yeah, variation there from Wilson. Well, in fact, it's the end of the over. A dot to finish at the end of 9. Combined 70 for 3.
Yeah, 70 for 3 as we're getting ready for the Blue Waters drinks break after 10 coming up shortly. But lots of singles coming. So here we have some of the wickets as this was the first to go. That man. And then the big Ernest Ryan. Oh, and look at the Hennessy celebration. And this one was Ram Logan up in the air. Good catch there by Swain. Another Hennessy celebration. And 3 wickets going down. But combined, the consolidation of sorts been back here between Roop Narayan and Hassan Ali. 19-run partnership thus far. Not giving up, mixing aggression with temperament. Roop Narayan, the aggressor of the two, getting a maximum. Subway Eat Fresh maximum. As here is that man Brown.
Here we go again, Brown.
Vaughan Brown back for his third over from the northern end. Cut away.
Come here.
Thinking about 2.
Hard.
Nate Drummond is out there. And they're gonna come now for the overthrow. Yeah, just not happening for the ball players in the outfield. Bit slack again.
And it's that man Vialva, the culprit that time. The keeper could have gotten it, but rifled that through.
Deep fielders. Sweeper, long off, long on, deep mid wicket. Good delivery there from Brown, goes past the edge. Third man is up. So 2 point.
Second to probably cut that one through. That space between point and that short third man. Gets a single. And very good running. I would think by now they probably would have bring up the field, maybe put a man at a short mid-on to probably stop that single, force them to go over the top. But they continue to run singles around this ball player's outfit. 73 now for 3. So it's Vaughan Brown.
cut away again. Sweeper is getting her wrong. Nate Ram. This time a better throw. Keeps it down to just a single. Continuing to rotate strike nicely here is Rupnarayan and Hassan Ali, forming a partnership of sorts.
Yeah, some 23 runs thus far. Good recovery by this combined team. And just closing the face. And again, that man, there's a man there, but couldn't stop the single. Hassan Ali moves on to 8. The score 75 for the loss of 3 as we're coming up to the Blue Waters drinks break.
Rupnarayan is down the track again. Oh, Kevis John out there at long on. He stayed back. He got it in his hands at a very safe height. And guess what? He's palmed it over 4-6. Von Braun is not happy. And again, the outfield catching really letting down the Barataria ball players. Yeah, a bit not...
Another Subway Eat Fresh maximum. Kadir, there's Rupnarayan. He is the aggressor. He's in a no-nonsense mood.
Yeah, just look at Kevis John. Yeah, a bit too relaxed, if you ask me. And he has paid the ultimate price. And so at the end of 10, at the halfway stage, the Blue Waters drinks break combined 81 for 3, being asked to bat first. So we have some of the highlights from the first 10 overs.
Yes, here we saw some aggressive stroke play there from Campbell. And then, oh, there was Ram Logan. Thick outside edge this time, just helping it to square. Again going through the air release shots. This time beating the outfield. Getting another 4. He was dealing in 4s. And put down a couple of times. And finally the breakthrough came. By that man Samuel. Getting the wicket. And this one, Ernil Campbell coming in and being put down by that man at a short third man. He didn't last long because then came Wilson. And Wilson getting the Centurion. And look at the Hennessy celebration. And Wilson continued getting wickets as he dispatched Ram Logan at this time. Another Hennessy celebration. Excellent, and goes wicket number 3. Yes, Ram Logan probably thought that it would have cleared, but that one a bit too high on the bat. Yeah. And then a 40 with a stroke, getting a thick inside edge on this one, beating the outfield. And Rupnarayan continued for the maximum. And he came up again, hitting another stamina. Excellent maximum here indeed. Subway Eat Fresh maximum. So at the end of 10, the Blue Waters drinks break combine 81 for the loss of 3.
So we're ready for action again. Darren Wilson back for his 4th over. This time he's guided down to 3rd man. Zeddy Lord is doing the fielding. 82 for 3. Gordon, what are your thoughts on the first 10 overs combined? 81 for 3 at the end of it.
Well, it was a mixed bag from the combined team. They got off to a fairly decent start. The two openers putting together a good partnership, getting to just 40 plus before losing the first wicket. So they were going quite well, but then they lost wickets in a cluster. 3 very quick wickets. They're just setting them back as they lost 3 wickets for just about 9 runs, you know, and seem to be in a spot of bother. But this pair, they've come together and they've knit together a partnership that has gone about it the right way. They've not looked to go about it a mile a minute. They've run well between the wickets, and every now and again, that man, Rupnarine, he seems to be going for the subway maximum very regularly. As they're on cue, another subway maximum by it's Rupnarine. Yes, it is Rupnarine here on the charge as he has 3 sixes in his 23. So he's going guns here, Kadir Mohammed.
Yeah, again, taking the opportunity to go the aerial route. Another pitched up delivery, advancing a bit, and this time over extra cover. 72 meters out to that side, and he's motoring along. He's 29, 90 for 3. Wilson, though, he's picked up 2 wickets into his final over, but he's gone to the boundary quite regularly.
Yeah, those 2 wickets, though, vital wickets. I think the wicket of Ernel Ryan, we all know what he can do, and definitely he's in a bit of form. I think he'll be very disappointed when he watches over the replay. This one is banged over Copper, and it races into the fence for 4. So Rupnarine coming out of the break, energized. He's definitely been given some energy by the Blue Waters break, or did he have a subway energy?
He had some stamina.
Stamina energy, sorry.
Yeah, this time up and over the cover region. Another good-looking shot from Rupnarine. Wilson, a bit too short. Just overcompensating the delivery before. 13 from the over.
Sure, he
This
cuts
one
it.
is cut away, nicely cut into the gap as well. Back-to-back boundaries. Rupnarine, he's getting into the act. He's taking a liking to Wilson.
Yeah, it's gonna 1, then 2, 6, 4, 4. So he's definitely on the charge here, Rupnarine. He's gone through the gears. He's come out, and at first he's settled in. They were good running between the wicket, but it was punctuated by those subway maximums. It's a bit of a full toss going down leg side. So the 11th over coming to an end. At the end of it, the combined All-Stars team, after being asked to bat by Barataria ball players, they've gotten to 98 for 3. Kadir.
Yeah, 17 coming from that Wilson over. An expensive one, the most expensive one of the evening. Darren Wilson completing his 4 overs, picking up 2 wickets. Rupnarine and Hassan Ali forming a pretty decent partnership so far. They've come together at 52 for 3. They've taken the total up now to 98.
Yeah, so they're looking to achieve 2 milestones here, both to get to the 100 for the team, as well as get to the 50 partnership for this pair. This game very crucial for both teams. It just keeps them alive. They're in a group which have the 2 top scoring teams of the tournament thus far. That's Lenora and the police team. They've already gotten to 2 wins, 4 points. So it's going to be difficult to get to them in a 4 matches, 4 wrong matches. But what you got to do is control the controllables, as we see Hassan Ali there just doing the right thing, just dropping it down and giving the strike to the man who is on the charge. This is going to be a very interesting over here, as Rupnarine, he's definitely shown his intention after the water break. Vialva, he's been decent, but not spectacular thus far. But we know with the mood Rupnarine is in at this present time, I think the boundary riders, they'll have to be awake, especially those at the long off and extra cover region.
Yeah, 5 men patrolling the boundary. Sweeper, long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep backward square. This time opening the face. Can get a single.
Yeah, good feeling there by the big man. That's Samuel, Joey Samuel.
Yeah.
Rupnarine seemed to be a man on the mission. Ernil Ryan has gone, and he seemed to be the one who's put up his hand to be counted here for his team. This one, the guy, this one, quick single, well taken single, and with that single, it brings up the 100 for Combined All Stars. They've gotten to 100 here.
100 for 3 inside, 12 to over. Good going so far from the Combined All Stars, and a lot riding on this game, as you mentioned, for both teams. Of course, it's no secret they need a win. But I think the one who holds their nerves for the longest would come out on top. At this time, ball players have been a bit slack in the outfield, giving up quite a few runs, some drop catches. Wilson coming in quickly, cutting any chance of a single.
As you see, Barry Hassan Ali, he's decided that he's just going to drop the ball and run. So the inner circle, they'll have to be awake.
Stop it, cover. Well done, Spy.
Good feeling there.
Nice the tackle.
Yeah,
Nice
the
bowling
inner ring.
tackle.
Walking in walking in at a pace, realizing that they want those quick singles inside there. This time he's going.
Right to the cover, Richard. Beautifully timed. A teaser really there. As a Natty Ram, the boundary rider, he seemed to be teased all the way. It was like, come and fetch me if you can. But in the end, the ball winning that race as it goes into the boundary fence. So at the end of 12, the combined All-Stars, they 104 for 3.
Yeah, bringing up the 50 partnership in the process, both Rupnarine and Hassan Ali. So stitching together a good partnership for the Combined All-Stars. So it's going to have to be a bowling change now from the southern end, as Wilson, he's completed his 4. It looks to be Marlon Phillip who's going to operate now. The off spinner Marlon Phillip. There's a long off, long on, deep mid wicket. Sweeper. Those are the boundary riders.
It's going to be a very important over here for the Barataria ball players, because you're seeing that Rupnarine wants to be positive. Driving this one to the offside. Swing is wrong. But they're true for 2 quick runs there. So good running between the wickets here by these two.
Yeah, we've not seen Dexter Sween with ball in hand yet.
I think you'll be seeing him the next over, as they'll want to bowl him at the death.
Short delivery, cut away just over the man at the point region. John, it is. It's not going to get to the boundary, but able to complete 2 runs. Kevish John, though, he's been in the thick of things. The ball following him at this stage. He's not had a good evening in the field.
Yeah, I don't know, sometimes when you're playing at the North Zone level, you're accustomed with the sun in your eyes and not the lights in the midnight sky or the evening sky. So I think probably that's just what affected him. I'm just trying to ease or find a reasoning for this poor outfielder performance here by Kevish John. He's a good athlete.
But this is strange from you. You're a hard taskmaster. And you know yourself.
Up in the air. It's going all the way for a Subway Eat Fresh maximum. So Rupnarine, he sold his own. Umpire Cassie signals.
Yeah, Kishan Rupnarine playing a blinder here for his team. He's up to 48. Another Subway Eat Fresh maximum from him. This one just able to clear the long off area. Good, nice straight hit. Bisected both long off and long on. On the cusp of a half century. Beaten outside the off stump.
It's been a good innings here by Rupnarine. He's mixed aggression with defense. It's very, very close. Not out, says the umpire. So Rupnarine will have to wait for another delivery to get to his 50. But at the end of 13 overs here, the combined All-Stars, they're batting at 114 for 3. Rupnarine, he's on 48. His partner, Barry Hassanali, he's on 15 not out.
Yeah, going on just about 8+ runs to the over. Pretty healthy run rate. They've kept the scoreboard ticking along. They've got the maximums, the boundaries at the right times. 114 for 3. The ball players do winning the toss and choosing to bowl first. They must have had a total in mind as to what they wanted to limit the combined All-Stars to. What do you think that total would have been?
Well, I think, judging from what I'm seeing of the batters of the Barataria ball players team, they'll be trying to keep a team down to under 160. I think over 170, they're going to struggle to get to it. Judging from what I'm seeing thus far from them with the bat, as we see Kevish John with the ball. He's taking up the bowling attack from the northern end. He's going to be bowling to Barry Hassanali. So I think 160 would be a pass score for Barataria ball players, regardless of the surface that they're playing on. You know, they have to take a pass score for their batting capabilities. And I think 8 runs and over is always going to have them under pressure, you know. So anything over that, 9s and 10s, I think the game is going to be a bit out of their reach.
Brave call, Mr. Pierre. Yeah, again, quick single.
A bit of a misfield there, and they might have run on it, but they want to get Rupnarine on the strike. This have been a real good lesson here in a partnership for any youngsters watching. You know, one batter have decided that he's just going to look to rotate the strike. He's quite happy to get the ones and just get off a strike. And Rupnarine, he's doing the bulk of the heavy lifting. He's combining a finesse with some powerful straight hitting and drives through the covers.
Kevish John. This one is cut away. Ah, good hand from Samuel. Definitely stop 4. Single, nonetheless.
Yeah, the big guy there moving well, getting his hands to it. That's the kind of work you want to see in the field. Backing your bowlers. I hope John remembers this when he gets back to his fielding position.
Again, Rupnarine is down the other end, and Hassanali, I think he's going to be found short of his ground. The umpire unmoved. Not out is the call. Ball players are a bit bemused, but a bit of a scratchy moment there for the combined All-Stars.
Well, I think that's a very brave umpire. Hats off to Ryan John, because
I'd like to see that again, though.
Kadir, It's as the song goes, it's so funny. I don't dare laugh, but I don't think he would be even in the frame when it comes up.
Well, we're having a look at it here.
Yeah.
Kevin John with ball in hand.
We'll have to slow down a
Ah.
bit more again. Pretty close.
Whoa.
And that's a wide delivery there by John.
Touch and go stuff here.
Yeah, we'll see it again a bit slower.
We're going to have another look. Throw came from Von Brown. Rupner Ryan, he's getting in.
He's gone, but it's the umpire's call, so we'll have to live with that. Much closer than I thought it was, though. Another wide delivery by John here. He's bowled 3 good deliveries. Now he's lost his radar. So an excellent call there by umpire Ryan John. We remember the old verdict. The old verdict was the advantage goes to the batter. That was
benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, the benefit of the doubt. That's the exact terminology. Yeah, so definitely with the naked eye, if he saw what we saw there in slow motion, he definitely should get another decision. As you see another wide there by John. What had me doubting the decision was the length of time John had with the ball in his hand. You know, he had the ball in his hand, and the batter was almost at mid-pitch. He could have just rolled the ball on the stumps. This one is up in the air, and it's going to go all the way. So continuing his fine form, Rupner Ryan brings up his 50, sorry. Brings up his 50 with a Subway Eat Fresh Maximum. His teammate, they celebrate. The flags have come out. So Rupner Ryan with a commanding half century here.
Yeah, his 5th maximum of his innings so far. This one lifting this one over long off. Got a good piece of this one, and I think it's just gone out of the playing area. And he continues to bat well, continues to keep the scoreboard ticking over at a rapid rate.
Yeah, it's an excellent knock there by Rupner Ryan. Kavish Rupner Ryan with his 5th Subway Eat Fresh Maximum. His batter has just refreshed himself as the match referee, Miss Stephanie Power. She brings out some balls. The 2 umpires, the Ryans, John and Cassie, just examining what's available. Remember, they're looking for a ball that's the equivalent of a 13.4 hole ball. As Tristan Kane, the wicketkeeper of the Barataria ball player team there, just having a discussion, an animated one with Joey Samuel. Samuel not looking too happy. And you're seeing the Barataria ball players team. If a picture tells 1,000 words, if you're here, you're seeing that they have 3 groups. There was a group talking to the bowler, a group of about 5. Then there was 3 talking there just in the mid-wicket region. And then down at the 3rd man, what you saw on screen there, the wicketkeeper and Joey Samuel having an animated discussion. Probably it's about the bowling change. Remember, we wanted to see, or we were asking, why Dexter Sween hasn't got the ball in his hand just yet. But they decided to go for Kevish John. And he's been wayward.
Again.
Another wide. So already 4 wides in this over. Add to that the 6 and 3 singles. And your maths teacher will tell you that's 13 already. 2 legal deliveries still to come.
Yeah, pretty lengthy over from Kevis John. Under the cosh, as they say. Rupner Ryan, though, he is in a no-nonsense mood.
It goes up in the air.
Doesn't have the the feeler out there. Zeddy Lord it was. And it goes away for 4. 1 bounce. Lordo coming off the boundary a bit later and able to not get a hand on it.
Yeah, I think he spotted it late. But Ryan, he's been lifting them over for 6, so he would have taken his time to pick it up. In the end, all he could have said was, "Oh Lord," as the ball went into the boundary fence there. Zeddy Lord with a bit of a misfield. It's up in the air.
Yeah, Zeddy Lord just not able to get in the landing zone. Put in the dive at the end, but it was not able. It was not a good one. Went away for 4. John, 1 delivery, 1 legal one that is. This one is another wide delivery. He is struggling. He's lost his radar completely, Kevish John.
That's 18 from the over. He's bowled 5 wides, so almost an over extra. He's bowled. And there's a good delivery there to close things off. So finally, the 14 over comes to then combine All-Stars being asked to bat. They're 133 for 3 after 14 overs. Rupnarine, he's on 59 not out. Partnering him is Barry Hassan Ali.
The score is 152 for the loss of 3 wickets. Ishan Rupnarine on 59 and Hassan Ali on 70.
So no extra swing yet for Barataria ball players. It's Marlon Phillip who's going to continue from the southern end. This must be something strategic from Sween as to why he's not bowling.
Well, I think if you was to ask me without having any information from dugout, it has to be an injury. It has to be a niggle. You know, he's been playing a lot of cricket. He's been playing in the Trinidad and Tobago T20 festival with his home team, home-based team, that's Queen's Park. So probably the big quick just has a niggle somewhere, because it's will continue after this delivery.
This one is cut away in the gap. It doesn't have the legs to get to the boundary. Lord is chasing, and the Lord able to pull it back. But they're going to come through for 3 runs.
Yes, excellent running there by Rupnarine. They've been quick between the wickets. This is an excellent rally. You know, I can't go on too much about how good this partnership has been for me. It's been mixing both attack with defense. They've also added to that equation a lot of good running between the wickets. And then Rupnarine, with his massive hitting, has really been a story to behold.
You bowl on Malo, you bowl on Malo.
Yeah, and of course, losing that important wicket of Ernest Ryan so early in the piece, it became even more important that these two form a partnership of it, and they've done so excellently well. Oh, it's down the track, the bails is off. Not out is the call from the square leg.
Just stretching there. You would have stretched something, trying to keep the foot in the crease or get back into the crease. Marlon Phillip here, though, looking to continue.
Quicker delivery. No run.
Yeah, Phillip, though, to his credit, he's realized that Rupnarine is using his feet and getting to the spinners or the slower bowlers. So he's just pulled back his length. So it's good bowling there by Phillip. Still, you see, they're able to run through for a single. A slip there by Kane.
Yeah. Seizing the opportunity to get another run there. Hassan Ali calling Rupnarine through.
This rate, they'll be aiming at just about 190, even 200 will not be out of their sights. That's a full delivery. The square leg umpire, they're just asking a question.
Well ball.
Took a delivery just under the waist. Not called a no ball. Philip, pretty decent over. 5 coming from it. 1 legal delivery remaining.
Yeah, you want to finish off this one strongly.
Pulled away again. Just a single, not getting proper connection on it there, Rupnarine. But he's able to pinch the strike. So the end of 15 overs combined. 138. Well, in fact, it still has 1 delivery. Still has 1 delivery to come. I think that was 6 deliveries.
It's a short ball, it's cut away. John doing the fielding there. This is about the 3rd by Norwegian. So at the end of 15, the combined All-Stars team, they won 38 for 3. We have the highlights of the Rupnarine innings. This one just coming off the edge. Went for 4, but there was no edge in this one as he took a liking to Wilson. There, Brown
Stand up!
asking for a catch, but Clevish John putting it down or putting it over the boundary fence. And he continued to soldier on. Here, he mixed straight hitting with delicate late cutting. And the way he was batting, it was only fruitful that he should bring up his 50. As we back to live action here. And there's a good running between the wicket as we welcome back Roll Burke. Roll, a very good innings here by Kavish Rupnarine.
Oh, certainly indeed. Probably just taking a page out of his partner's book from the previous game. That man, Ernil Ryan Rupnarine, really looking exceptional here this evening, as this one is.
One.
That's Hassan Ali just coming down and playing Vialva into a vacant mid-on for easy single. And yes, you know, what I like is how he's mixing his aggression with just sedate, playing straight, some lofty drives. Excellent indeed. And he's still there. So I'm sure the back end of this inning, we're going to see some fireworks as this one is looking for a reverse. Could be in really trouble here. And yes, indeed.
Yeah, Hassan Ali there. He's been run out this time. No need to call for the close call. Vialva doing the necessary there. They were looking for those quick singles. They say, you live or you die by the sword. Well, quick singles was the way Barry Hassan Ali accumulated his 23 runs and trying to get another one there is how he will go as the combined All-Stars, they lose their 4th wicket for 141 for 4. Rupnarine goes and looking to come out. It's Ramguli who's looking to come to the wicket.
Well, an excellent partnership of sorts from Rupnarine and Hassan Ali. Some 95, I think they came together with the score on 52. So that's excellent going indeed. Yeah. Unfortunately, he had to go a bit short, found wanting, and credit goes to the fielding. A good combination there. Vialva getting the ball as we see the replay now. Yeah, he was looking for that reverse and came through, but couldn't make it in time. He was found wanting, and wicket number 4 goes. That man, Hassan Ali, not even in the frame, and Vialva not afraid to break the stumps. So the new man is here, Ramguli, and he's going to be here with Rupnarine. He's going to start all over.
Yeah, Rupnarine, though, he's on the strike. Oh.
Yeah, Rupnarine again looking to extend those long levers. of his, looking for another Subway Eat Fresh maximum, hitting some 5 of those thus far in his inning, and 5 lofted fours.
Yeah, he's been very strong down the ground, you know, on both the off and the on side, mainly on the off, but sometimes he just gets a bit straighter. So he's up in the air.
It's going to fall safely this time.
It's safe.
Going for 2, but
well done,
sensibly
well
sent
done.
back by Ramguli. So he moves on there with a confident stroke.
Yeah, he's decided to really have a go. But it's Ramguli here, who's facing up for his first delivery. It'll be interesting to see how he goes about this innings. The last pair, they had an excellent partnership. 89 runs, 80 plus runs.
Well, he would be wise just to rotate the strike, get that set batsman Rupnarine on strike, give him as many as possible, because he's the man, seems to be in good nick, and he's already set. It's very simple indeed. So at the end of over number 16, combine again being put in here, a 143 for the loss of 4. So it's back with action here at the start of over number 17. And it's going to be given to this man, Philip. He's into his 3rd over.
Yeah, so still no Dexter Swin. So I think definitely he has to be injured.
Yeah, seems to be some a little niggle. And, you know, Dexter wouldn't want to add insult to injury.
They're able to get through there.
Well, there was Rupnarine calling for the single, realizing the single was on. And very interesting stroke, though.
Yeah, Ramgoli playing a shot there. It's a mixture of a sweep and a scoop at the same time. A sweep scoop, I wonder what they call that. But he was able to get through for a single.
That's the Ramguli sweep scoop. And
he's put down there by Joey Samuel. He did well to get across to it, but I will always say anytime you get your hands to it, especially 2 hands, you must hold on to those chances. The big guy moving well, but they're not unable to get it to stick. So Rupnarine there getting a chance, another opportunity.
Yeah, it seemed that he was caught off guard. Yes, there he was, just pulling off a little too late. Maybe 1 step sooner, and could have been a different equation. But Rupnarine, well, I tell you, I'm not sure where he's buying his garlic, because that's the 4th time he's been put down this evening, and he's certainly making them pay.
Load appeal. And again, they get through for another single. So rotating the strike well.
Yeah. Someone says it's probably purple garlic.
Well, Philip, though, he's bowled well. He's realizing that Rupnarine is using his feet, so he's just pulling back his length, as you'll see here. Yeah, this one is up in the air. Oh, it's going to fall safely there. For a moment, Darren Wilson was interested.
Oh, yeah, Rupnarine's heart was in his mouth. But, yeah, too much for Wilson to do. And Rupnarine continues. He's there. He's going for his shot. We into over number 17. He's not going to play the sedate role. Ramguli on strike now.
They've been trying the shot. So it's something like that he's practiced.
Yes, it looked like that's his pet shot.
Because it's a mixture between, and there's a leg by there, signaled by umpire Cassie. It's so a mixture between a sweep and a scoop.
Well, he would be more inclined to come on the front foot and drive that ball.
Yeah.
It's probably through cover.
This one is down the track, and it's going to fall safely and into the fence for 4 there, over the top of extra cover there. So Rupnarine continuing to soldier on. So at the end of 17, as they bring up their 150 here, the combined all-star team.
Yeah, it's the Rupnarine show, folks. It's the Rupnarine show. He is a man on fire. 69 he is now as the 150 comes up at the end of 17. Just 3 to go. Combine in the driver's seat.
With 18 overs left to go, Roller, what do you think is a good total here for the combined team?
Well, with Rupnarine in the form that he is and batting the way that he is, confident strokes, I'm going to throw my hat out there and say 190.
18 runs, 18 balls to get 190 would be 38 runs. Doable. The man who will have something to say about that, though, is this man on screen. That's Joey Samuel. He's going to come in for his third over here. He's going to be bowling to Ramgoli. You can expect him to just look for the single to get that's driven straight back.
Much better shot, better looking shot, a cricketing shot compared to the sweep scoop that we saw him playing previously.
Yeah. And of course, it's a low risk shot. You know, you play it, you got the full face of the bat. But this is going to be a battle within a battle here. Rupnarine. And this one is flicked. Oh, it's an easy catch there. No, it's put down.
Yeah, I thought Sween had it covered, but he fell to the ground and lost it when he made contact with the outfield, and that's a chance gonna begging Ramguli, and again that shot.
No, well, Rupnarine this time. Rupnarine with his scoop. Clinched.
Yes, Rupnarine.
It was dying. Yeah, it was dying.
So that's his sixth time he's been put down.
I don't think we get called that a chance really, though. I think it bounced before it got to Sween. The replays will show that it's a difficult position to feel as well.
I thought he had it.
At the naked eye, it definitely looked like it went in. But when you saw the slow motion replay, it looked like it just bumped before it got to him.
So it's Samuel continues. Oh. And there's Rupnarine being guilty of a long backing up.
He's done the basics of running between the wickets well. If you watch him, you see that he backs up quite well, always looking to get the run when it's an offer. Look at him. And that one hit straight to Wilson.
Well, you know, there's that rule where the bowler can dislodge the bail if, in his view and option, he believes the non-striker is backing up a long way, and he doesn't have to warn him, the umpire. You know, that's the old rule.
Yeah.
Now, you can break the bails. The bowler, that is.
I think he's going at the right time. I don't think you'll have any problem with that. He's driving.
Ramguli is looking for two, but Rupnarayan probably a bit jaded now, you know. He's been there for a while. He refused. Seems there's a problem with
That's John Shoulder.
yeah.
Well, his bowling, he had to bowl an over that we call a over with long pants. Almost 5 wides in that over.
Yeah, he got in some 18 runs in that over. Very expensive. And he would need some treatment, I'm sure, back when they're back in the dugout at the end of this inning. Ramguli, he's on 6.
Some peels off the edge. Some good work out in the deep by Brown. Von Brown. So that brings the 18 over to close. At the end of 18, the combined All-Stars, after being asked to bat first, they won 57 for 4. They've got Rupnarayan, he's on 71, and he's been partnered by Ramguli, who's on 7 not out.
Yes, so it's 18 at the end of 18 over. 158 for the loss of 4. Combine doing well. And it's all on the back of that man, Kishan Rupnarayan, 71. 6 chances, well, 5 chances being put down. And he's certainly capitalizing on those drop chances. And he continues in fine form. Excellent indeed.
This road is luck. As the old saying, go fortune favors the brave. Just 12 more legal deliveries remaining. The combined team, I think from here they'll be looking to get more than a runner ball. So they'll be looking for something above 170, 180. So it's up in the air, but it's going to drop safely.
Going nowhere, boy. We're talking about 6 and 12, boy.
Yes, that one is dropping there. Well, I was saying, you know, maybe the 190 is on, but probably 175.
Yeah, I think there was a good over there by Samuel, Joey Samuel, but he just pulled things back. Rangoli goes again. It's high. Oh, another opportunity goes up begging. This time, Ramdullah, Matthias Ramdullah with the opportunity. Brown again, the bowler. A number of opportunities has gone down to his bowling. He looks down.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening because he had, you know, lots of acreage. He covered the acreage. He was underneath. He settled. He applied the reverse cup and then spilled.
So Ramgoli.
Really poor bit of work here by this Barataria ball players team.
So he tries to get the scoop going. Kane with the football skills. His football skills looking like he's playing for Chelsea at present.
Well, certainly, because that finals is Man U, Man City, and Fulham. And yes,
picture there of Ramdullah, Matthias Ramdullah, the last culprit in the old field.
It's Brown again.
Relax.
That man Wilson, he's been working hard, you know, rallying his troops. I'm sure he's going to have some choice words for them with all these drop catches. And yeah, finally is Rupnarayan looking to advance. And that one pitch a bit wide, and the keeper takes the bails off. Kishan Rupnarine, a good innings, come to a close at 71, hitting some sixes and 5 fours in that knock. Excellent knock indeed.
It was a pretty good innings there by Rupnarine, Kishan Rupnarine. He would have wanted to be there at the end though. Good bowling though by Vaughan Brown. He saw him coming and he just speared it wide. Kane, the keeper, able to do the needful as Kishan Rupnarine. Very good innings comes to an end as we see the new batter looking to come to the crease.
Yeah, that's the man, Sheldon Thomas.
Yeah, Sheldon Thomas. I think he's a Grandy resident.
Yes, that's the Grandy man. Hard-hitting batsman. Realizing probably having some over and a couple deliveries left. He's been sent out there to use the long handle and maybe really get as close as possible to maybe 175, 180 and make a game out of it. Put on that competitive total.
So it's Brown here. Looking to continue. He's got 2 more deliveries to finish off. It's up in the air. Wilson putting in the slide. Some good work there in the outfield.
So at the end of over number 19, losing that man, the dangerous Rupnarine, he was out stumped for 71. Combine 163 for the loss of 5. And credit goes to Rupnarine because he came in a position where 3 wickets fell in at a critical time for his combined team. And he began that consolidation with, I think it was Hassan Ali. And they soldiered on to a partnership of 89 runs. And certainly setting the platform here for a combine. And now at the start of the 20th over. And it's going to be that man, Samuel.
Samuel looking to finish off things here. He's been pretty decent thus far today. Thomas though with the long handle, it's up in the air. Lord is under it. Zeddy Lord there. It was in and out.
Well, I think they better call security because somebody has been let out of the gates. Wow. Regulation catch being put down here. Another one. And they continue to fall victim of drop catching. Maybe it's a syndrome.
I think it's poor outfield catching. I think that's the one area which this year, T20 tournament has just fallen down in terms of the cricket. We've seen excellent batting, good bowling, but the outfielding has been poor, both ground outfielding and the catching. I think the catching are atrocious, really.
Terrible, terrible.
Yeah, at this level, you don't want to get to the ball, get your both hands to it, and still put it on.
Yeah, and Lord seems to be a culprit here this evening. He put down quite a number of catches this evening.
I think, for me, though, he's in a high traffic area. This one goes into the fence. Let's see the signal by the umpire. So a bit of bat in that. So a shrieky four there by Thomas. Carrying this total past the 140 mark. Yeah, just inside edge. French cut, that's what they call it.
Well, he'll be happy with that. We know his capability. And Samuel looking to get that one Yorker length into the block hole. But Thomas getting a very thin edge And it's gone all the way to the boundary. So the 170 is up.
3 more deliveries, 3 legal deliveries left. Full toss. And this time the culprit is the bowler himself. Joey Samuel. You can't blame anyone.
That one was struck with some form of ferocity. Back to the bowler. He didn't seem to expect it. And it was put down, in and out. Again, at this level, you know, you would think with your follow-through, maybe you could have put the parry in.
Well, he's not a lightning fast bowler, so you expect him to really be able to stop and get back, his hands up. This one's off the edge. Abdullah doing well there.
Yes, on this occasion, just making amends. Saw some poor bit of work from him earlier on, but on this occasion, a good job. 171 now as the final delivery, legal delivery that is.
Yeah, this is the drop chance. He didn't even hit the right part of the palms. The hard part there by the thumbs. Came back at a rapid pace though.
Yeah, it was really struck.
So he struck there, aimed at the long off region. And they're going to run two on Lord's arm. Sorry. And that's the end of the 20 overs. At the end of the 20 overs, the combined All-Stars, after being asked to bat first, they've gotten to 173 for 5. Raul, your thoughts on that score?
Well, I think this is a very good score. Knowing the bowling capabilities, quite some experienced bowling, the legend pair, Campbell, and others on this combined All-Stars team. This team, very intelligent, a good captain, 173. This game is certainly going to be a challenge to get for this Barataria ball players outfit.
Yeah, I think this is a good total. You know, earlier I was telling Kadir that a pass score for the batting that I've seen thus far from the ball players team, they're just about 160. Well, we have the highlights of this combined team batting effort.
Yes, and things started off with that man. Oh, he was put down there. Ram Logan. Excellent batting. Some fortuitous strokes, some streaky, some peeling out the outside edge. But he continued to forage. But then the first man, that's
Ray Campbell.
Campbell, 27. Also bowling of Samuel. Another chance gone, a begging. And lots of chances. I make it 11 catches being put down, or what we'd say chances, in the outfield. And then Wilson came and getting the danger of Ernell Campbell. Danger man. Ernell Ryan, sorry. Then Sween getting that man Ram Logan immediately after. But then came the big man, Rupnarine, and he belted it to all ends of the park. Some lofted straight drives, beautiful pulling into the long on field. This one helped over the boundary by that fielder down there. Poor bit of work. And Rupnarine just continued. He belted it over covers, long on, long off. He played some lovely strikes. That's in this case a beautiful cut, a 2 point for 4. And then handsome drive again. Man in form. Shouts of catch him, but I tell you what, that was to just retrieve the ball from over the boundary as he continued, in this case, bringing up his 50 with a maximum Subway Eat Fresh maximum. This occasion could have been caught, but there was Lord. And then we saw the run out of Hassan Ali. just couldn't make his ground in time. And Ramguli came in. And then Rupnarayan went stump as we get ready for the fan of the match. The Sunshine Snacks fan of the match.
Yeah, so we have the Sunshine Snacks fan of the match.
Tonight's Fan of the Match award goes to Miss Christy Ann Rampasad. She receives her hamper from Mr. Amin Ali, kindly sponsored by our friends at Sunshine Snacks tonight.
Well, there we see not a corporate sponsor getting involved, the fan of the match there, receiving the Sunshine Snacks fan of the match. Well, we're at the halfway stage. We're going to the break. When we come back, we're going to see the reply of the Barataria ball players as they try to get to 174 to win.
See you in a short. Oh, so it's back with cricket action here. And the chase is on, as I say. Welcome to my good friend and buddy, Kadir. And Kadir, 173 for 5, 174 needed for victory. Barataria ball players, how do you feel about that chase, that run chase?
Yeah, good afternoon again, Roll. Good afternoon, viewers. 174 is the target required for victory. Barataria ball players, they would need a much invigorated effort with the bat this time around. It's not a small total by any stretch of the imaginations. And I think it's one that the combined all-stars would be pretty happy about. But in saying that, they would know that they have to bowl the right areas, the right channels early on. The ball players would depend a lot on their guest player, Dexter Sween. And of course, Aaron Natram, he's not bowled, so I'm expecting to see him pretty early on with the bat. And of course, there would be work to do for Kevish John and Calvi Alpha. Well, it's going to be Samuel and Sween. Joey Samuel and Dexter Sween about to open the innings here for the Barataria ball players, and a very, very crucial game in terms of the table roll. Both teams winless so far, so one team here would be looking to get victory.
And in a tough group, you know, and this run rate, the required run rate at the start of this inning is just around 8.4. And once they're to maintain that, especially in the power play overs, maximize that power play overs, realizing wickets in hand, and they can really go at this tally and make amends. But combine all-stars, a good bowling unit, a very good all-round team. Leading the way, that man, Pierre, the veteran. And I know 173 runs on the board. He's going to be thinking pace, looking for early wickets, especially that man Sween.
Yeah, Dexter Sween holding a golden key here for the Barataria ball players. He's going to take first strike, and it's going to be Dion Pierre from the southern end, or the Mario Belcon end. The field is a short, it's a slip, a wideish first slip. From the Patrick Rampersad end. Yeah, just got that one mixed up. The Patrick Rampersad end. Field is a wideish first slip. A third man, backward point, cover, extra cover, mid-off, long on, mid-wicket, and a square leg. Here we go, Pierre. On the line of the leg, some turned away behind square. Doesn't have the legs to get to the boundary. So it's going to be 2 runs, and the ball players are off and running in their run chase, 2 without loss.
Yes, Sween just coming forward at a slow delivery. It start things up as Dion Pierre. He's known for his pace, probably just testing the pitch, wanting to see what it has for the bowlers. We saw the Barataria ball players, Samuel and company, exiting some pace early on. So I'm sure he's going to come with a quicker delivery this time. Yes, indeed, but this is handsomely driven and driven and given the treatment it deserves. Lofted for Sween is on 4 runs. And look at that shot. I would think that realizing it's the power play and there's no protection out there, not a very good ball there from Pierre.
Yeah, pitched up delivery, up and over from Dexter Sween. A good shot inside out over the cover region. And a change. It's brought about a change in the field. Third man is coming inside, and they're sending the man back on the sweeper boundary. So Pierre is going to have to get his lengths right. Cannot be too full. Just got to be in that back of a length area. This one again is a full delivery. No run.
Sween looks the part. comfortable. Didn't see him bowl, so maybe doesn't seem as if he's nursing any injury. I mean, of course, we wouldn't know.
Yeah, well, I think he's had a lot of cricket in the recent days. This one is just whipped away nonchalantly by Sween, and it's going to get into the boundary for 4. A language-style shot stood tall on this one and just whipped it forward of square and picked up another boundary. Second one in the over. Sween, he started positively, and the ball players a bit resolute so far. A lot still to do. Yeah, lovely shot. Just a whip of the wrist.
Yeah, but
got it to the boundary.
Plucky there, as he's known in his home circles. Just string on the pad, a slow delivery, short. Again, looking to play that same shot, this one. Very expansive over to start with. And you remember the run rate just around 8.4 thereabouts, and already 10 runs without loss. So Dion Pierre, not looking himself, seems to be quite relaxed. I'm not sure if he's thinking 173, a comfortable total, but not by any means. With the likes of Sween, Samuel, Wilson, and company.
Yeah, so final delivery of the first over. It's the left-handed Joey Samuel. Deep fielders, long on and sweeper. So how can Pierre finish? Not Gordon Pierre, but Dion Pierre.
Oh, certainly not Gordon Pierre.
Turned into the leg side, and Sween is able to come through to the other end. So a single to finish off the first over here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. Remember, Barataria ball players looking to get to 174 for victory 11 without loss after 1.
Yeah, a little bit on the expensive side, seeing some 2-4s in that. Some gift of the deliveries, so to speak, and the Sween not wasting any time. He sails on already to 10. Samuel yet to get off the mark. But we know his capability, and 174 needed for victory, already 11. So that run rate will come down somewhat, 8.25 now. Dion Pierre, 11 runs.
Yeah, so Ernal Ryan now from the Mario Belcon end. It's going to be starting proceedings here for the Combined All-Stars, who want a much better effort in the field. In the previous outing, they had some drop catches. So with this sort of total, we want to be pretty sharp in the field, hold on to their catches, be as quickly as to the ball. So the two deep fielders, long off, and the sweeper. There is a short third man, a backward point, a cover, mid on, mid wicket, and a square leg. Short fine as well inside the circle. Remember, it's the power play, just two fielders beyond the 30-yard circle. Ernal Ryan it is. Again, this one is pushed out into the offside, no run.
Yes, Samuel looked like he was very much interested in that, but Sween not interested in at all, and that would have been suicide. So Ryan starting well. Outside the line of the off stump, the umpire is just having a look. Excellent delivery to start things off. And Ryan, a more compact bowler, is very stingy, doesn't really like to give away much, mixes up his deliveries. This one is just played just by that mid-on fielder. Seemed that he got a finger on it.
Yeah, looking to played a big shot there. Samuel just peeling off the inner portion of the bat. Able to still pick up 2. 13 without loss. A good start is key here for Barataria ball players who don't want to lose an early wicket in pursuit of 174. They would want a good positive start.
So already they have stayed with the sweeper, but just adjusting now, bringing that a long on, sending that field out long on the boundary for the left-handed Samuel. And Ryan continues over the wicket and just bringing those off-cutters, almost cutting in half. Samuel playing on the crease.
Yeah, just not able to get anything going behind those balls. Just standing and delivering. Really, this one is coming back. I think it's just doing too much. Not out is the call from umpire Ryan John. This one just started to tail back into Samuel. Have a look at this one. I think it did too much. This time again on the line of the leg stump and able to go through for the leg by.
Just going down a bit. But good bowling from Ryan. Excellent indeed. So over number 2 comes to a close. The score, Barataria, the chase is on 14 without loss.
Pierre, it is from the southern end. Back to bowl his second over. 11 coming from his first.
He was mistreated a bit. He's back. They persevered with him, realizing, knowing his experience. He's a quality bowler.
This one is whipped away through mid-wicket. A couple of bounces and into the boundary for 4. Good start to the over for Barataria ball players. Samuel with a bottom hand in that one.
Yeah, well,
for the result.
The veteran continues to be pummeled. You know, another short delivery, this time to the left-handed Samuel, and Samuel middling that one to perfection. Help it on its way.
Change in the field after that shot. Man has gone back to mid-wicket. Sweeper called inside. So it's a long on and a deep mid-wicket.
Well, this is a good start to the power play overs. Now this is a wide delivery. So Dion really struggling here. He's not looking himself. Normally comes off of a much longer run-up. Maybe they need that support, you know, they need that rallying the troops. Come on, guys. Seem to be a bit flat-footed out there. It's the combined all-stars.
Yes.
This time again, a bit of a misfield right at the end, and it goes into the boundary for 4.
Sheldon Thomas, that man.
Sheldon Thomas, the guilty party. Should have just been the one. And already some poor fielding on show here from the combined all-stars. Another boundary in the over. This one a bit straighter to the long on fielder. He got there. Got his body behind it, but it just evaded his grasp. Another boundary. time it's over the offside, over, up and over, and it's gonna go in. Yep, another boundary. Back-to-back fours here from Joey Samuel.
Well, it's three consecutive hat trick of fours, and you know, they're taking a liking to Pierre. Pierre's really struggling. He's bowling all over the wicket. Can't seem to find his line and length.
Yeah, roughed up early on here, Dion Pierre. Just not able to find that spot on the pitch. He sent back the mid-wicket, so his deep fielders are predominantly on the leg side. So he would have to be a lot straighter. What's his response? This time it's a bit fuller. Driven to mid-off, some good fielding by Ray Campbell. Still able to come through for the single though.
Yeah, but that's well stopped on that occasion. Ray Campbell realizing that his old friend, his old buddy, Plucky, is really struggling, and had to just put in that support for him. Good fielding on that occasion. 28 without loss. Samuel, he's on 15. Sween on 10. Pierre, 13 runs coming in the over thus far. Still 2 legal deliveries left.
Sween this time, a thickish outside edge, beats the short third man, and another boundary. So runs leaking here for the Combine All-Stars. Dion Pierre taken to the cleaners in this over. Already 18 coming in, it's still 1 legal delivery remaining. Fortune favoring the Brave. Looking to go over the top, peeled off the outside edge. And I tell you what, those bats nowadays, even off the edges, and it's traveling.
Oh, certainly indeed. So a red dot ball in this inning, a red dot ball from old Plucky there, and he doesn't seem to be very happy. So 18 runs coming in over number 3, and look at that score already, 33 without loss after 3, a run rate of 11 runs. And remember at the start they needed, the required run rate was just 8.4, and they are going at a rate of knots.
Yeah, healthy run rate, 11s it is. 3 overs gone here. And the Combine All-Stars just need to regroup a bit. It looks to be Ernest Ryan who's going to continue here, bowling his second over. Going to have to put a break on the scoring.
Well, you know, realizing the importance of this game, both teams haven't won a game yet. Somebody need runs on the need that points on the board. Who's going to want it more? And it's going to be all down to who makes the less amount of mistakes. That man Ryan didn't feature much with the bat tonight. He's going to have to come up chumps with the ball. This one is just played elite. That's Bulawan, Stephen Bulawan. As you see the dugout ball players, Isaiah and company. Some concerned faces, but there. Should be more calm and relaxed. 33 runs, only into the 4th over.
Yeah, good start here from ball players, signaling their intentions pretty early on. Getting away quite a number of boundaries. Sween is going to take strike, short third man, backward point, extra cover, mid-off, long off rather, long on, and it doesn't matter. This one is whipped through mid-wicket, and another boundary here. Another bad delivery from Ryan, and Sween accessing the onside, picks up his 3rd 4.
Oh yes, a lovely shot there by the big man. Realizing there was that vacant acreage out there just to be had, just to be capitalized upon, and capitalize indeed he did. And lovely shot. There's the ball rolling into the boundary. 37 now without loss. Sween moves on to 38 rather, 38. And Ryan just probably need to hold back that length a little.
This one is over the onside. This one is going the distance. A Subway Eat Fresh Maximum, the first one of the ball players' innings. And guess who? But Dexter Sween getting a good piece of this one.
Well, that one certainly looked like a meatball marinara there from Subway Eat Fresh Maximum, because he's certainly on some whole wheat bread, maybe with some oats or the oatmeal bread. Lovely shot there, just coming onto that front foot, helping that one. Well, even the umpire still has his hands up. He's probably saying, I need some of that Subway Eat Fresh.
And this one is whipped behind square. Whippage and another 6. Dexter Sween is lighting up the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. Yet another 6. Ryan under the quash. This one was gorgeous, really. Whip behind square. Flat all the way. 61 meters over to the leg side.
Oh, well, he picked up that one like a vegetable, a Subway sandwich there.
50 brought up in the process. But it's 51 now, but the 50 was brought up with the 6 maximum. There we see this one was to the cow corner region. And the other was behind square.
Well, you can tell Sween enjoys the Subway Eat Fresh Maximum because it's very healthy. Some healthy lofted blows there. And it's very rare to see Ryan being roughed up in this manner. This time, the left-handed Samuel just plays back up along the pitch where the bowler tidies up. So at the end of 4, Barataria seems to be in the driver's seat. The batting pair of Samuel, he's on 17, Sween on 30, 51 without loss.
At the end of the 4th over, Barataria scores is 51 without loss. Joey Samuel knocked out on 17, and with him, Dexter Sween on 50.
Batsman, bowler change. Bowler coming right hand over.
Taking up the attack for the combined 11.
Anthony Critchlow, the new bowler from the Patrick Rampersad end. 51 without loss after 4 overs. Roll a good start here from the ball players.
Oh, a marvelous start from the ball players. Some rare bad bowling, and it continues. It seems to be contagious because here comes Critchlow, and when we thought he would have changed things, he just came, and it's almost as if it's a relay. The baton was passed to him as if to say continue with some really poor bowling. And there's that ball again, just dropping into that vacant mid-wicket region. Another 4. Sween races on to 30 now, way into the start of over number 5. Poor bit of work there by Critchlow.
Yeah, so the deep fielders long on, and sweeper, well, it's a sort of a wideish long off He's in a weird fielding position or unusual unorthodox sweeping position. Anthony Critchlow. Fuller delivery. Still able to get the single. So the Combine All-Stars really need to stop the bleeding here. It's going on well here for ball players. 55. And we're still inside of the power play.
Yes, indeed. Good start. Excellent partnership. Getting that 50. Samuel playing the supporting role for Sween, the aggressor, hitting that Subway Eat Fresh maximum. And a couple of fours in this knock thus far. But Critchlow coming up with a much better delivery. The second delivery. As they're just adjusting that wideish. So it's a wideish long on for the left-hander. The man at long off is around the wicket. And couldn't pass that man out there. So Samuel, he will move on to 18. Both batsmen looking for the big hits.
Yeah, they feasted on some loose bowling, full tosses, short deliveries. They really feast on it. Found the boundary with regularity. This one down the leg side. Gonna have to reload this one. Critchlow. Good take from wicketkeeper. Yeah, that's
Hassan Ali.
Hassan Ali. Good take down the leg side. Making a strong start here. Barataria ball players. Dexter Sween. He's on 35. Sure, he would want a lot more than that. This one is a short delivery. This one is out of here. Another big hit flat. This time from Sween. And another Subway Eat Fresh maximum from the big man. He's really pouncing on the loose bowling. And the fans are enjoying that one. Waving the flags aloft. Here's Sween. Short delivery. Pulled away. 68 meters over on that side.
Well. That is an onion teriyaki shot. Subway Eat Fresh with white bread and just a hint of tomatoes in that shot. Excellent indeed. Enjoying that he get his vitamins, you know, vegetables. Wow, and tell you what, he probably would top it off with some blue waters. What a shot from that man. And he, look at that score already. He is on 41. Unbelievable. Already we saw the fastest 50 in this North Zone T20 tournament thus far. 19 deliveries. We'll confirm 18.
Nicholas Sukdosing.
Yes. So I'm sure he's there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
Look at it once more. Oh my goodness. Well, I tell you, I remember being in Subway here. Oh, that's an onion teriyaki. Yes, sweet onion. Because that one left the bat sweetly. And that one was out of here. Certainly, no one can retrieve that. That ball is gone. So it's the Sween show. And look at that score already. Am I seeing correct? 64. And we into over number 5. What is happening with this Combine All-Stars outfit?
Yeah, they've not been on the money. They've been all over the shop. And they've paid the ultimate price. 64 without loss. Some really loose bowling. Unlike the Combine All-Stars. Not found that area, that line, that length. They've been all over the shop. Sween, he's really made them pay. And if he's to follow in the footsteps of his teammates, his Queen's Park teammates, we would have seen Sion Hackett with back-to-back half centuries. Also Leonardo Julian, also with back-to-back half centuries. And he too, coming from the Queen's Park Cricket Club, he'll want to definitely get a lot more than 41.
Yes. Even DM Bravo, who only played the first game, but he got to half century. And I think that knock was 71?
66.
66. So I guess maybe the Queen's Park outfit enjoys a lot of Subway, because they're dealing in some Subway Eat Fresh maximum. Well, it's not over till it's over. That man, Critchlow, still has 2 legal deliveries in this over. 12 runs already coming.
This one again is whipped away. No protection out there. And it's another boundary. Runs leaking in this over. 16 coming from it. And still 1 ball to go. Critchlow under pressure. 68 without loss.
Well, Sween moves on to 45, inching ever so close to that 50 mark. And he's just playing comfortable cricketing shots. Nothing rash, picking up the line and the length, easily moving onto the front foot and just helping that one onto the onside. Lovely shot indeed.
Yeah, it's been good batting. He's just putting away the bad deliveries, but he's doing it in a nonchalant manner.
Looking very classy.
So change to the field, deep mid wicket. He's gone back, sweeper up inside. Oh, this one is directly over the bowler's head. Another boundary to finish off the over. The icing on the cake in this over. Expensive one, 22 coming from it. At the end of 5 overs, Barataria ball players motoring along at 72 without loss.
Well, to add insult to injury is that man Sween. He moves on to 49, and as he moves on, I would just step out to maybe have some Subway Eat Fresh as we welcome our friend or buddy once more who just enjoyed some lovely Subway Eat Fresh. Gordon Pear.
Yeah, he looks more upbeat tonight. I think he may have had a stamina energy at the halfway stage. Really looks up for this contest. 72 without loss, Gordon. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, I think the combined All-Stars team have lost the script definitely. At the same stage, the combined team, they were 43 without loss. But I think this start has definitely, they've been sucker punch, if you could use that term here, and they seem unable to find a response. Their talisman, Dion Pierre, he was expensive, and it just spread like a disease throughout the team. And both sides, they leaking runs. They tried by bringing in the change there, Critchlow, and he was no better. But they've brought in another change as well. That's Ray Campbell, and he's going to bowl the final over of the power play as they try to pull things back here. I think the Barataria ball players team, they took offense to me saying, as we see one of the fans, and of course the scorer, Miss Lewis, that hails from that Barataria area. She's always here, almost every evening, enjoying the cricket. I think the Barataria ball players team took offense to I saying that they're batting 160 would be par, because at this rate, I think by 10 or 12 overs, between the 10 or 12 overs, we'll be out of here. The game will be wrapped up, and we'll be looking to head home. But, of course, it's the game we love, cricket, the game of glorious uncertainties, as Ernil Ryan there, just having a word with his partner, Ray Campbell, as they try to get the correct field placing. The man on strike is Dexter Scene. He's on 49, Dexter Screen. And he's looking to get to his half century. I think it will be in record time. We'll check to see how much balls it took.
Yeah, 49 he is. Ray Campbell, 2 deep fielders long on and deep mid wicket. This one is banged through the offside, and he's going to bring up his 50 with a 4. Dexter Sween moves on to 53. Quick 50.
Well, This is the fastest half century in the tournament. Going past the 50 of 18 deliveries by Nicholas Sukhdev Singh. Yeah. What a knock here by Dexter Sweden. He didn't bowl today, so he probably was saving his energy. And that's put up in front. No call by the umpire. Very close.
I tell you what, Gordon, your eyes are deceiving you. You would not want to hear this.
Yes.
But they are just a bit too high. Not out is the call.
Yeah, pretty close. The replay will show that. It would have been a good comeback delivery there for Ray Campbell. He's been introduced here to bring some sanity to this situation. Going at over 13 runs and over, over 14 runs and over.
Yeah, what it's done, it's brought the run rate back down to just about 7s to the over, another single.
Yeah, Joey Samuel just doing the smart thing, just getting the singles, getting off a strike, and allowing the big man Dexter Sweden to continue his rampage here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. And while we talk about all the action that's taking place, I think we got to put our hats, take our hats off to Mario Belcon, not for his batting or his fielding or his bowling, but for the work that he's putting into that pitch there. You know, this pitch has played beautifully. It's full of runs. The bunks have been through, it's been coming through. And of course, if the bowlers as well have shown time and time again, put in the work, they can get some rewards as well. So it's a perfect cricket wicket. I think probably one of the best in the country, if I can say so. Earlier, as we look at Ray Campbell here, that's a good-looking shot. Good fielding there. Yeah, so some good fielding there. As the 6 over comes to an end. So at the end of the power play, the Barataria ball players, they're 81 without loss. Sweden, he's on 55, and Samuel, he's on 21. So this is the highlights of the Dexter Sweden 50. Thus far, he was good there. That's one just peeling off the edge. But then he took a liking to Ryan, hitting him for a couple Subway Eat Fresh maximums. No one was spared really. A Richlow, that one straight back past the bowler. And then this one off for Ray Campbell through the offside field. It brought up the fastest 50 in this, the North Zone T20 tournament, in just 17 deliveries. So Sweden, he continues to soldier on the Barataria ball players at the end of 6, the 81 without loss.
So it's 93 required from 84 deliveries from here. Just above 60 the over is the required run rate. So they brought it down from just under 9 to just about over 60 the over. Excellent power play batting from Sween and Samuel unbroken. So far, a bowling change. Rondell Ramlogan, it is from the Patrick Rampersad end.
Well, the youngster, the under 19 player, he's given the task here to just apply the bricks. I think a huge task for the young man.
Of course, now the field slightly relaxed. You're out of the power play, so 5 fielders beyond the 30-yard circle. Out at sweeper, long off, long on, deep mid wicket. And third man is now dropping back. Joey Samuel, he's up to 21.
He's been a silent partner here. It's a good looking shot. Just bringing up the one side of the wicket. Thomas, Sheldon Thomas, just doing the fielding. Trying to pick a single. I don't know why they will try to pick a single. Because you want to get you want Sween to stay on strike. He's been going guns. And, of course, there's No Zone T20 tournament brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister, the Sport and Culture Fund. We want to thank them. The NLCB, now let's create benefits. The National Lottery Board, Peria, Blue Waters, Stamina Energy, of course, Mario's, KFC,
JMMB,
Pizza Hut. But it's the youngster. He's going to be seriously challenged here. Ram Logan. Just driven up on the offside there. They just jog through for a single.
Yeah, in the driver's seat, Barataria ball players continue to keep the scoreboard ticking along. 82 without loss.
I think they need to get a wicket now. I think if they don't get a wicket within the next 2 overs, this one will be done and dusted. Samuel with a nice flowing drive. A bit of a fumble out there in the deep by Ray Campbell, but he has a good arm. And that's the thing. These players are familiar with each other. They would know who has that rocket arm, who you could take a chance on.
Yeah.
You know, and why we look, we must applaud Dexter Sween. He's come back to his home team. You know, Barataria ball players would have been where he would have started playing cricket while in school. He went to Barataria South Secondary, so he would have started there. So, you know, it's good that after you've traveled far and wide, you've gone to the big boys. You see the light blue pads, symbolic of the Queen's Park Cricket Club. He still come out here, and we didn't see Bowler because he's playing a lot of cricket. Yes. Yeah, there we see the groundsman. Yeah, Mr. Mario Balcon. He's enjoying stamina energy. Yes, as he enjoys good work he has been doing with the pitch, Kadir. Of course, that's a captain at Mary Boys. But I was really impressed by the work and the dedication he has shown to come out every day. We had a bit of a rain scare and a stoppage of play, and he's been here every single day. Yeah, of course, he's enjoying a pizza. I think that pizza provided to us by
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Yeah, so he's enjoying a pizza there.
Yeah. Well, of course, Gordon, what you would have seen here in the North Zone T20 is just on the outside, but there were a lot of hard days, a lot of days where no one was around. He was out there all alone, doing work on the wicket, on the surfaces that we use here. And it's just paying dividends to the work that has been put in by his team. Of course, Sachin Baliram, a part of the ground staff. Jarrell Ned, too, has done his part. But yeah, it's been tireless stuff that they've done, and they've really put together an excellent cricket wicket. Yeah. We've seen a number of games played on the same surface, and it's not broken up. Yeah. The bounce has been good. It's been true.
Well, you can see that by the stroke play. We'll continue after this. It's just turned off here. Dexter Sween, though, after reaching the 50, he's just geared down a bit. You know, we've been rotating the strike. He's not been looking for those big hits. He's probably looking to get to 100 here, looking to get to the second 100 in this tournament by any player. But that's a long way away. But back up to the point of the pitch. Earlier, I spoke to Mario, and he told me about a man, Mr. Habibi. I think an old Mary Boys player who was the groundsman before, when this wasn't the old northern ground, and that was be the man who would have taught him about really creating a pitch, because I've been across the country and haven't seen a pitch with this amount of pace and true bounce, you know, it's really a picture. I don't want to harp on it too much, but it's definitely good work, and hats off to the ground staff here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. That's driven square. Beautiful shot by Samuels here. He does not want to be left out of the action here, Kadir.
Yeah, this time driving in the gap was Joey Samuel and picking up another 4. And he is batting excellently with Dexter Swing. They formed an excellent opening partnership. There we see eyes on the ball, through the offside, flourish right at the end, and picking up 4 runs.
Yeah, so 4 good-looking runs as they continue to bat on here. This partnership looking to really take the game away from the combined All-Stars. This was a short one, just the check pull, yes. Getting up and just playing it out onto the onside and able to really jog through for 2. So they're going easily here, and it's good intelligent batting. You know, they use the power play very well, getting to 81 at the end of 6. Here we see the check pull, well in control, and now they just are using the momentum to carry on, not trying to do anything too spectacular. Ray Campbell looking to continue here.
This time again driven out into the offside. Work to do for Ryan. 2 is the call, and 2 they're going to get easily in the end. Smart batting here from Joey Samuel, just using the gaps on offer, picking them well, picking up those doubles. It's gone up to 96 without loss. And I think this is the highest opening partnership we've seen in the tournament so far.
It's definitely a good opening partnership here. It's a beautiful looking shot, but some good fielding there by Sheldon Thomas.
Well, they're going to come through now for the Joey Samuel. He's just dropped his bat.
Yeah, the bat, I think it's stuck and hit him in the shoulder. Yeah, just jying with the bat there. But it was some good work by Sheldon Thomas. Good ground fielding. Not the youngest of players out there. A bit of a veteran. But he moved well, showed good hands, had the return going.
Yeah, just the inspiration that the combined All-Stars need in the field. With a spark shown there from Thomas. This one is driven up nicely again. The man at long on. Again, another single. And that brings the end of the 9th over. And this was the drive into the offside and a good feeling by Sheldon Thomas. So at the end of 8 overs, Barataria ball players have progressed to 96 without loss. Ronda Ramlogan back to bowl his 2nd over, and he had a good tight first over, just 6 runs coming from it, the young man. And maybe he can provide the spark that the combined All-Stars need. Gordon, what do they need to do from here on, the combined All-Stars, to really pull things back?
Well, they need to stitch together a couple of tight overs. And when you say tight overs, you mean overs that are just going for about 6. What happens, you know, at this level, the batters, they just get impatient. They've been going breezily, you know. So just slowing the run rate, just provide that pressure, and they may just offer an opportunity. And as we saw in the combined 11 batting, that 1 wicket can bring 2-1, 2-3. So they need to get a wicket. And it's a no ball, I think. And it's Dexter Sween who's signaling no ball through our stop mics, having a conversation with umpire Ryan Cassie. So it's Ram Logan looking to continue. A dot ball. Another dot ball. So the youngster has really been proving his worth here for this team. He's coming as the so this right.
You know why you play with Kurt?
No, the no ball was for height, really. Yeah, it was a no ball for height by and it was
Driven nicely to long off. Slight misfield. Just a single. Yeah, Ram Logan, he's been tight. He's been economical. He's been trying to hit those Yorkers. Going to dead bowling early on.
Well, he's proven his worth here. He's coming as the guest player, and he's scored 31. You know, it was a edgy 31, but it's 31 nonetheless. And only I will say that. The scoreboard doesn't say that. It was 31 good runs. And then he's also backed that up by a good bowling spell thus far.
Yeah, again, another good delivery. Full. And he's really showing the combined bowlers what to do. He's keeping it simple, wicket to wicket, trying to be full and in the block hole, not giving the batsman the elevation to get under him. And he's showing up the veterans at this stage is young Ram Logan.
Good bowling here by the young man. Just what the doctor ordered for the combined team. Going past the outside edge there. So he's definitely, you ask me, what can the combined team do? And that's exactly what was needed. As there's one more delivery left in this over. Barataria ball players looking to get to 174 to win the 99 without loss. And that will be the 100. So they bring up the 100 in just 9 overs there. Barataria ball players looking to get to 174 to win their 100 without loss. Dexter Sween, he's on 61. Joey Samuel, he's on 33. But a very good over there, just conceding 3 runs there from Rondell Ramlogana.
Yeah, so at this similar stage, the combined all-stars was 70 for 3. So the Barataria ball players have 30 runs to the good, and of course unbroken so far. So it's 74 required from 66 deliveries, which from the commentary box, it's a course, but we know out in the middle it's a lot more difficult.
Yeah, we saw though the combined 11 looking to cruise to victory against Shannon with Unel Ryan well set, and they dismantled and felt a defeat. So they'll want to be on the shoot to be on the other foot this time. Ray Campbell, he'll have to continue the good work that was done by Ramlogan, just getting another good over in. It's up in the air. It's going to be a bit of an opportunity. Critchlow gets there, puts it down. Awful fielding there.
Rishon Anthony Critchlow, he got to the ball, got in the landing zone, and butterfingers again. So not the effort that the combined all-stars need at this stage. They really needed to hold on, needed to get that wicket to break this partnership. It has not happened. And he definitely has not had his stamina energy. He's not holding on. It's a butterfinger moment there from the combined all-stars and Anthony Critchlow. But we talk so much, Gordon, about batting partnerships. And there we see it. Got some height, but Critchlow should have held on. Yeah, we talk so much about batting partnerships, Gordon, but we tend to forget the bowling partnerships. And it's so good when one bowler is going well on one end and the other end, you really want to back it up. You want to be tight, you want to be miserly, and just try to build that pressure.
You know, there are two types of pressure there, bowling pressure. There's the scoreboard pressure as well as your own personal, you know, feeling cage, especially for stroke makers. And Appear has been going so easily here. But responding well here, the batting partnership, just rotating the strike. They realize that they're out of the power play. The field has been spread, and they're well above the required run rate. So all they're doing now is just knocking the balls around and looking to get the easy ones and twos that are on offer.
Yeah, coasting in the driver's seat, ball players. This one is hammered to the leg side. Good work there by Ryan at deep mid wicket.
Not bad way.
So a decent over so far from Campbell. Just 4 singles in it, 2 legal deliveries to come.
Yeah, you want to finish it off strongly here. Samuel already put down in this over. Semi up in the air again. Out on the leg side this time, but it's a good throw. So just 5 singles. I think if he can get a dot ball here, I think it will be just what the doctor would have ordered for them, leaving 670 to get from 60 balls. In fact, 69. Shot is up in the air.
It's just short of Ryan.
Nice.
So 6 singles
Not bad.
of the Campbell over. It's 106 without loss at the halfway stage. The Blue Waters drink spirit, Gordon. Excellent start from ball players.
Yeah, great response from the ball players team. Dexter Sween, he's on 63, and Joey Samuels, he's on 37. We've got some highlights of the first 10 overs here.
First 10 overs have really been all Barataria ball players. Dexter Sween was brutal in the power play. Hit the ball to all parts of the ground. And Joey Samuel, not to be left out, he had his boundaries also. Plucky feeling it here. This one, Samuel through the offside, up and over. He started to play his shots, but it was the Sween show in the power play. This time was a fortuitous edge. No edge this time. This one was drilled through mid-wicket. And this one was all the way for maximum. This one, another big hit from Dexter Sween. His Subway Eat Fresh maximum. Another one. Had just about 5 sixes in his innings so far. This one was over mid-wicket. Couple of bounces into the boundary. Critchlow, he had a rough first over. Campbell, 2 was drilled to the offside. Sween was brutal on anything short and full. Brought up his 50, the quickest one of the North Zone T20 off just 17 deliveries. And Samuel again driving nicely. So at the halfway stage, Barataria 106 without loss.
Oh, yes. So we're just at the halfway mark here. There's Barataria ball players certainly in the driver's seat. I'm Roll Berg back here with my friend. Thank you so very much, Kadir Gordon. It's the Dexter Sween's show, getting the 50 off of just 17. He has moved on to 64 not out. Samuel has played the supporting role. There were times when he seemed as if he wanted to just up the ante. Got a chance put down there in just the penultimate over just before the drinks break. He's still there on 37, 106 without loss. Just 68 more runs needed from 60 deliveries. Barataria ball players are large and in charge.
Yeah, they've definitely shown their quality here. The man in the screen on your picture, Dexter Sweeney, showing up and showing off here today at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. And interesting to note, Roll Burke, the Queen's Park players, guest players, they've accounted for a lot of half centuries here. I think almost half of the half centuries scored in this tournament. There's Ram Logan continuing the attack from the Patrick Rampasad end. They've got two from, that's Hackett, two from, that's Leonardo, one from
Bravo.
One from Bravo, one from Sween as well.
And it just goes to show that they've certainly been doing things right out at that outfit, hence the reason why the players have come here and showed their true worth. Well, it's Ram Logan, and this one peels out the outside edge of the bat of Samuel, and will have the legs to go to the boundary for another 4. The runs continue to flow here for this Barataria outfit, and Ram Logan, we saw him, he's not that easy to put away. He's bowling nice line, nice areas. This one just full on this occasion and helped on its way for 4. You know, we were speaking earlier on about bowling partnerships, but I don't think Ram Logan has found that right partner just yet.
No, I think one of his rare bad deliveries there, of course, he's been bowling a Yorker length. They're just bowling that one full and wide. He's bowling. Good comeback ball by the young man. He was just hit for 4, but he's yoked him here. So Ram Logan, Rondell Ram Logan, they're answering the call. The Barataria ball players lose their first wicket at 1-1-1. So Nelson, 1-1-1 for 1. Here, a beautiful delivery there by Ram Logan.
And just as I was alluding to the fact that Ram Logan need that partner with him, he comes back with a beauty of a delivery, a peach of a delivery. And there it is again. Oh, Yorker length. Perfect. Catching Samuel, playing, closing the face, looking to... Yeah, it is again. Oh, lovely indeed. He played a good hand. Lovely inning coming to an end, 37. But credit goes to that young man, under 19 player. And I tell you what, cricket is in good hands.
Yeah, he's definitely shown his worth here. First with the bat, now with the ball. His team under pressure. He came in and bowled his first over, just conceding 3 runs and following it up here with a wicket in his second over. This is third over, sorry.
And I like the fact that you can see that he's not a showman. He's just calm, he's cool, he's collective. He walks back to his mark. He got a wicket, and maybe that is his Hennessy celebration, which is just calm, showing in. He just gave his keeper a little high five, Hassan Ali, and he walked back, probably saying, "Okay, 1 down, 9 to go."
Yeah, well, it's Irana Natiram who's coming.
Yeah, and he's immediately off the mark. Getting that single off of Ram Logan. But look at that score. Barataria, 112. We're only at the halfway mark, but credit to that batting pair. As we saw, the highest opening partnership in the tournament thus far, Samuel and Sween.
Yeah, good opening partnership.
Well, here we have a bit of a misfield from that man at short square leg. The ball was played. He got it onto his body, but it was struck firmly and just ricocheting off of him and going to the boundary for 4. That man, Roop Narayan. Oh.
He got a spin. You know, there when that ball peels off the edge, it just gives you a back spin. So he was going one way off balance and he went the other way. So for Tiwas toss for Sween, one of the few that has been by fortune. The majority of time it's been coming off the middle of his blade.
Well, Ram Logan is being spurred on there by Hassan Ali, saying, come on, guy, one more wicket, come on. But this is foolish length delivery.
They'll walk.
Tends to bowl the rare full tosses, but not given the treatment it deserves. Not all full toss. You know, some people would say you get a full toss, but not all of them easily to put away.
Yeah, definitely, and it has been proven that full tosses, they get wickets, you know, at all levels of cricket, especially those low full tosses that, yeah, it's hard for you to get under. So his over comes to an end. At the end of 12 overs, the Barataria ball players looking to get to 174 to win their 116 for 1. So at the end of 11 overs, sorry.
It's 11 overs, 117 for the loss of 1. And as we see,
it's Ray Campbell looking to continue. Ray Campbell here, they'll want him to really bowl a good over here. He's coming in to bowl to Sween. Just guided down to third man. Ram Logan across.
And Sween really playing a good hand here. And he's showing his exploits, his dexterity. He's showing that he's a talisman. He's very focused, knows when to play the big shots, and then he knows just when to play the sedate stuff, you know, just open the face, guide it down to third man, the drop shots, pick up the quick single, rotate the strike. And that is what is needed from some of our more senior players. You know, not everything is to be belted out of the park. You know, I saw Nicholas Puran out in the IPL after this one here. Let's see. Campbell. Slow delivery. You know, Puran came in when his team was in a spot of bother, getting a full toss, and he just pelted it straight into a man's hand, and he went for a duck yesterday. He had to come back home, so his LSG team is out. Yeah. Mumbai is going to be coming up against Gujarat Titans tomorrow. That's another big game, eliminator number 2, as this one played by Sween. Will they go for 2? No. Yeah. Any favorites in the IPL?
Well, I didn't have really a favorite, but I like the Puran team for the mere fact that they had 3 West Indians, Myers as well as Shepherd.
Yeah. Shepherd, Myers,
and Puran. I think Mario Myers, he considered himself unlucky not to get as much playing time. You know, he started off well, was among the leading run scorers, getting 4 50s early in the piece. There's a big shot there by Natram.
So with this here, 120 now. So just 54 more runs needed.
Yeah, just about 8.5 overs left. Yeah, so back to the IPL, you know, the clerk, he came in, and then first they batted about 2 innings that Kyle Myers didn't really get going, and this one is up in the air. Opportunity. Just running around the boundary there was Critchlow.
Yeah, just falling short of Critchlow there. And Sween, he moves on to 74. Naturam, he's there, he's on 2. Playing the supporting role. 121 now for the loss of 1. But if Kyle Myers, as we see the replay, foolish, low full toss. Probably could have run 2. Thought it was going to the boundary. And this one just peeling off of that inside edge. So over number 12 comes to a close. At the end of it, Barataria ball players asking for 174 for victory, 122 for the loss of 1. Sween is coming up again with another, and there he poses for photos. Another Subway Eat Fresh maximum here. Moves into the 80s now. 128 for the loss of 1. Your thoughts, Gordon?
Beautiful shot there. I was just about to say before that delivery there, he's just holding the pose, the arms cocked as it went all the way for 6. I was just saying that Ram Logan needs to get another tight over in here to just bring his team back into it. But he's met. And there's a full toss, a no ball as well. So really, Ram Logan losing the script here. So that goes for 4 no balls. And it's also going to be a free hit.
Yeah, the young man there just losing his line, his length, all over the place here. Maybe being ruffled somewhat by that 6. And I'm seeing the towels are out, so there's also the dew factor.
Yeah, I think this is dew factor as well as bowling 4 overs on the trot. I think he would have just a bit of fatigue. It's up in the air. I don't think it's going to go all the way. It dropped safely. It was a free hit there by Ram Logan. Yeah, so Sween hitting that one in the air. Ray Campbell, I think though he could have run in a little harder, but he did a safe thing. So it's going to be Natram. And he's bowling again. So Ram Logan here gets another wicket. The youngster, can he bring his team back in this one, Roller?
Well, I'm sure he's saying in his mind after that Tennessee celebration, he's happy. He's looking to bring his team back. He's getting another wicket. Bold in this situation is Natty Ram, looking for another big shot, but credit goes to the young man. You know, having the presence of mind to regain his composure and come back with a Yorker length delivery. Very good indeed. Yeah. 134 for the loss of 2.
Yeah, excellent bowling there. Again, the Yorker length delivery, pitch right up. Natram going across the line. You miss. I hit. That was the response. And a Hennessy celebration by Ram Logan. His celebrations very subdued.
Very subdued in you know. But I really like this young man. He's showing that he's a statesman-like. You know, he's been roughed up and he comes back with glory. And he continues. Nothing rifled, just calm, collective, and cool. Excellent indeed. The new batsman, that man K. John, And the Sween is there. 134. It's just what, 40? 40 runs needed for victory. At this stage, it doesn't seem difficult, but we know this game, it's glorious uncertainties.
Yes,
This game we call cricket.
Yeah, the game we love, cricket, the game of glorious uncertainties. I think if Ram Logan, with his last 3 deliveries, can get a wicket here, I think the cat will be among the pigeons. You know, the butterflies, the Barataria ball players, they're anxious to get a win. I think the nerves may just get to them, the situation. But it's been excellent from that young man in your picture, Rondell Ramlogan. Remember the name as he comes into bowl.
Yes, the under-19 champion. And there's a Yorker leg. And look at his fielding. He's really good. A young talent. Great find.
Yeah. He's got some work to do on his batting and such, but he's definitely a talent. Got good hand-eye coordination. And you're seeing his bowling. He's also a very intelligent cricketer. You could pick that up by the way he plays the game.
Again, comes up with a dot delivery.
I think he got away with a bit of a no ball for high there. No call by the square leg umpire. That's umpire Ryan John.
Sween, a tall guy, you know.
Well, it's not Sween batting.
Oh, rather, John.
Yeah, John is not so tall. But he want to finish off this over well. Just going down the leg side there.
Yeah, he seems to be a bit jaded. You know, 4 on the trot is his most expensive over thus far.
Yeah, by far. Got a wicket though.
Look at it. You know, you're seeing that the seam up delivery. Tend to bowl a lot of seam up deliveries. This young man.
Yeah. Let's see how he finishes here. Beautiful delivery there. Finishing off his over well. Ronald Ramlogan. So at the end of 13, Barataria ball players cruising here on their way to getting 174 to win. They're 135 for 2.
And yes, indeed, Sween on 81. John yet to get off the mark. Ramlogan finishing his spell. Been roughed up in this one. They no ball, a couple of wides, being dispatched for 6 or 4. But still, one for the future, one to look at. Rondell Ramlogan, not bad young guy. Continue to do what is needed to ensure excellence. So, combine all stars in a spot of bother. Barataria making lightweight of this target. Just, 39 runs needed now?
Yeah, from here, it seems to be a walk in the park, but 39. We have to say that very cautiously.
39 from 42.
We said that the evening when Combined looked to be cruising to victory versus Shannon.
Against Shannon. Well, here's a new bowler. Well, yes, indeed, new bowler, Roop Narayan, and he's going to be coming from what is now known as the unofficial, is it?
Yeah.
Mario Belcon N.
Yes.
We saw him enjoying his stamina.
So it's up in the air. Carichlo there, Anthony Carichlo. My goodness me. Sween gets 4.
Well, after looking at that fielding, as if to me, and I could be wrong, Critchlow seems that he has packed it in, throwing in the towel, because that ball took its time. There you see it again, and he just gave up.
Yeah, Ryan coming around totally disgusted with the effort. You know what has me a little concerned is that we see poor fielding at long off and long on, the high traffic areas in T20. Your guys, they're supposed to be your most mobile, your safest hands. So they're supposed to, there's whipped over the top of the mid-wicket region and down to the boundary for 4.
Yeah, well, Ryan, realizing that Critchlow had that poor bit of work, decided to maybe just extend his acreage, moving to a wideish, what do you say, mid-wicket?
Yeah, mid-wicket.
A wideish mid-wicket, and leaving the mid-wicket vacant. And Sween, well, he continues, and he's heading to that 100. Will we see another 100 here this evening? He's on 89, not out. Roop Narayan, I'm sure, is going to say, not tonight.
Good delivery. It was just played out on the offside. So he's into the 90s. It's up to 90 there, Sween. The nervous 90s, as it's called.
Oh, nerves indeed. You know, that last 10 runs to get to that 100 put so many of us, we leave most of us stranded, you know. But Sween, knowing that gentleman, he may want to end it in a flurry, you know, look for the big ones. So 144, just 30 runs needed now. And I think we can, you know, say the balance has tilted more in favor of Barataria.
Well, Barataria there at this point, if you were a betting man, we don't want to use that with cricket, but you'll be odds-on favorite. Oh, there's an awful wide. If you were playing by country rules, it would be 2 wides. Because I think it went almost off the playing surface.
Yeah,
so the dew just affecting Roop Narayan.
Well, Barataria ball players looking for 2 points here. And unless barring any miracles, magics, or maybe stranger than fiction happening, Barataria seem that they may get this points here this evening.
It's just walking through for this single here. So Sween is going to be on strike. He's on 91. Huh? John getting off the mark there. So John's on 1. Sween.
And now looking at the inning of Sween, you probably thought we didn't see him on the ball because he just wanted to really be 100% confident, fit, and ready to go. Probably thinking he's feeling it, he's in good nick, and he can probably get 100 here this evening. He's doing a good job. So over number 14 comes to a close. Barataria ball players are 145 for the loss of 2. So as over number 15 comes to a close, I welcome back Kadir Mohammed. Kadir Sween on 93, heading for that 100, and John, his partner, he's on 3, 151 for the loss of 2. The 150 coming up in over number 15.
Yeah, excellent batting again from Dexter Sween. He's really guided this run chase. He's marched along, 93 he is, 7 short of 100 here. What would be the second of the North Zone T20? We just got to wait to see. Kishan Rupnarain is going to continue here from the northern end. Mario Belcon end. Kevish John is on strike. Just 23 needed from 30 deliveries. Barataria ball players are well on their way to victory, coasting at this stage. This one is high in the air. No ball is the call from the umpire. So it's going to be a free hit. And Sween is on strike.
Yeah, the dew is really coming into play now. And Sween, I'm sure he's going to be happy with this one. We saw as if he was sort of releasing the gas as he kept taking the singles, going to that 100. But with this, let's see what he can do with this one.
This one is out of here, swept all the way into the stands. For a moment, it looked like it was coming our way, but it's another Subway Eat Fresh maximum from the big man. He goes on to 99. Is Dexter Sween, one away from 100, and what another big hit.
Oh, massive Subway Eat Fresh maximum. And I tell you what, that one looks like it probably had some seafood in it, because it went miles, as if to say all over into that Barataria down there. Massive hit indeed. 99 not out. Let's see what he can do with this one. The score races on to 159 now for the loss of 2.
Yeah. Deep fielder, sweeper, long off, long on, deep mid wicket. Here's Rupnarain. Sween is pushing into the cover area, and he's gonna get the single. Dexter Sween bringing up 100 here for Barataria ball players. And what a knock, what a player. Dexter Sween, some muted celebrations. He's just rocking the cradle, Dexter Sween. What a knock. Rollberg, excellent.
Hennessy celebration. And look at the dog out there. Wilson, the captain, they're all a part of that Hennessy celebration, as he was just rocking, as if to say, you know, just taking candy from a baby, you know, with that Hennessy celebration. Congratulations to you. You go, big buddy. Excellent indeed. 160 now for 2. Just 14 runs needed for victory, and we're only into the 16th over. All courtesy that man, Dexter, the big Sween.
Yeah, putting the finishing touches on the innings. This one is going to fall short of long on. Just a single. Kevish John, meanwhile, on the other end, he's been trying to get those big hits, not making proper contact. He's just on 5, lending support to the man of the moment, Dexter Sween.
And yes, indeed. So it's the second turn we see here at the North Zone T20, as this one is played. Just could be a run out here. John had to hurry that man at square. So Sween, the second 100. We saw Ernal Ryan getting to 100 and a losing effort for his team, Combine All Stars. Well, tonight, Sween is providing 100 not out. And, well, it looks this one up in the air, and they would just have to probably retrieve it because it's another Subway Eat Fresh maximum. It's the Sween show, and he moves on to 106, 167 now. I make it just, what, 7 more runs needed for victory?
Yeah.
And look at the audience, look at the little babies, all of them just supporting.
Yeah, I think that's Dexter Sween's family.
Yes, indeed.
In the crowd, lending support to the big man. He really brought out his A game here this afternoon. He's really entertained everyone on show, yep. His family, right on cue, lending support to the big man. Dexter Sween, his second 100 roll of the North Zone T20. And what a brilliant one. we've seen.
Oh, lovely indeed. Getting some, 7 maximums and 8 fours. Mixing aggression with a temperament. Very good. Good knock. And not just rash shots, but good quality cricketing shots.
Yeah, he's really taken the bull by the horn, Dexter Sween. He's guided this run chase. He's done excellently well up to this stage. And he looks as though he wants to finish off the job himself. He's not giving it away. He's keep pushing for those singles. A single to finish off over number 16. At the end of it, ball players 168 for 2. So 1 hit away from victory. It's Reza to bowl his second. Sween is on strike. And for all, we may be out of here pretty earlier than we thought.
Oh, thanks to you, brother Sween. I would be buying your Subway, buddy.
I'm sure he's going to be wanting some more of the harder stuff after his exploits here.
You know, I will even have him probably, if he needs some KFC, maybe some pizza, I would certainly help him out this evening. Some Pizza Hut, or maybe some Mario's Pizza. There's this one. And you can see he's looking for that just to finish it in one hit. But only able to get it at that man at long off. He moves on to 108. The score now 169. Just 5 more runs needed for victory. John, will it be left all up to John? John has been trying. He's not able to get to the boundaries yet. Let's see if he can with this one. Getting a ball that pushes him on the back foot.
Well, Roll, we saw when Combine batted, they were able to get 173, and we thought that was an excellent score. But the bowling has been indifferent. We see some jubilant faces in the ball players' dugout. Wilson, Vaughan Brown, all in good spirits. John again is looking to launch this one. He's able to just get a single. Yeah, and we thought 174 for victory was a bit of a lot asking of the Barataria ball players, but my, they've certainly defied the odds.
Yes, and you know, Dexter Sween came to the party, and don't forget that man Samuel, who partnered with him for 111 runs before the first wicket, and I think that really set the mood. As this one is played, going for 1, it's coming for 2. Ball. And Sween is saying, you know, 108 now. It's probably telling John, hey, there's no need for 2. You can do it. 170 for the loss of 2. And that man, Mohammed. So Combine has played 3, and this one looks like they're going to be going down under the wire, so they could be in some trouble. But Barataria ball players, they're going to get first points on the board in this tournament.
Yeah. It was a pressure situation. Really needed a win, and they looks well on their way to that. So at the end of 17 overs,
171 for 2 at the end of 17. So just 3 more runs needed, and it's going to be that man on strike, Dexter Sween.
And this is some of the highlights from the Dexter Sween's 100. Started off like a train on fire in the power play. He belted the ball to all parts, feasted on some loose bowling, some indifferent bowling from the Combine All-Stars. And that really catapulted him throughout the middle of the innings, where he kept the boundaries coming. And he big hit out to the leg side. And he was a man on fire. He was a man on a mission. And he brought up his 100, the second one of the North Zone T20. And he stuck Barataria ball players on the cusp of a victory here, needing just 3 runs for victory.
Well, who's going to be given the job to bowl that 18th over? And it's going to be that man. Is that Kishan? Ash.
Well, it's the wicketkeeper who's done the pads and gloves, and he's going to do some of the bowling, putting the final touches on this one. So with that, it tells me that, yep, the combined all-stars have resoluted going down here.
You know, we saw Dion Pierre for just 2 overs, and his 2 went, cost some 28 runs, and he wasn't seen again. What will Sween do with this?
Wide.
And it's a wide, so just 2 runs needed. Wide.
So it's Sween with 1 hit away from victory. Barry Hassan Ali, the bowler. And pinching a single here. The outfielding has really let the combined all-stars down. Well, it's really let down a number of teams in North Zone T20.
Yes, the outfielding in this year's tournament has been nothing to roll home about. You know, I'm sure our friend Gordon Pierce probably may get some contract where some field training and coaching is concerned. But he may be more inclined to have a bat rather than coach. As this one, John is looking for the big hit, but it seems as he didn't have much subway this evening. Sween looked like he didn't have enough Pizza Hut.
Yes. So scores level. Oh, in fact, that's victory here for Barataria ball players. The final touches of this game. Dexter Sween remains 110 not out. John, his partner, is just 7. But the ball players, though, they have been fantastic this evening. The Sween show, they've really lit up the Diego Martin Sporting Complex role and getting off and running in this tournament.
Oh, yes, indeed. So congratulations going out there to Barataria ball players. On the other side, Combine All-Stars. Spare thought for Combine. A good team. Good to see young Ram Logan coming into this team this evening. And he was doing well with the bowling. But congratulations. That man, the big man, Dexter Sween, 110 not out. And he showed class. He showed fortune. He showed commitment, dexterity, and excellent indeed. I'm sure he is one for tonight's man of the match. Congratulations to Barataria ball players this evening.
Yeah, so
get ready for some highlights.
Some of the highlights here from the innings, the victory from ball players. Dion Pierre was loose early on. He was put away by Sween and Joey Samuel, who started for Barataria ball players. They really put the combined all-stars under pressure from the get-go. Sween, he was harsh on anything full and severely brutal on anything short. Ronald Ryan, he took a liking to him, hitting him for some 18 runs in the 4th over. This one was another big hit. This one helped along on its way. Ryan was not a happy man. Sween continued on his merry way. There you see shots all around the ground from him. Critchlow, he came in and he too had a pounding 22 off his over. Campbell, he too had some. Sween brought up a 50 here, the fastest one of the tournament in 17 balls. Samuel continued.
Oh, then they brought in young Ram Logan and Samuel. He continued to just do the damage. He took some falls, but he was comprehensively bowled in by young Rondell Ram Logan. But Sween on the other end, continuing his exploits into his way to that marvelous 100. Hitting a number of 6s and 4s, this one, Ram Logan, just straying down the leg side with the no ball. And Sween happy to have a time, but Ram Logan came back and showed his true grit.
Yeah, getting rid of Netram at that stage, and that was the only success for the Combine All-Stars because Sween and John were able to get them over the line. This time, Roop Narayan here deposited long beyond the boundary. And Sween was in the mood. He was in the 90s here.
And then with this massive hit, bringing up that 100. So congrats going out to Barataria ball players, getting their first points on the board this evening. So that's a wrap for game 11 as we're getting ready for that man of the match presentation. But excellent game indeed. Combine All-Stars need to continue. They will go back to the drawing board, I'm sure. But tonight they're fielding, they're bowling, let them down. And the Barataria ball players getting the better of this encounter.
Yeah, I think the Combine All-Stars will need to do some soul searching. They need to get things right. Just the one more group game for them in the tournament. But ball players, though, they are off and running. That would make them feel a whole lot better. That victory. Man of the match, though, I think it's no guessing who it's going to be.
Of course not. That's a foregone conclusion. It's going to be the big man. 110, not out. But, you know, I looking at the combine outfit, they missed Rampasad bowling.
So we have the presentation. So it's the presentation of the man of the match. And it's going to be Dexter Sween, who's named man of the match for his efforts with the bat, getting to 110 not out.
Chairman of the North Zone Cricket Council, Mr. Sobers, making the presentation. And along with that lovely hamper from our friends at Nestle, Dexter also receives a voucher from our good friends at Mario's. Congratulations to Dexter and all of the Barataria ball players.
Dexter Sween. So this was some of his highlights from his 100. Yeah, he pummeled the bowling to all parts of the ground. We were treated to a really good innings here, Roll, from the big man.
Wonderful indeed. You know, when you look at batting and you see the class of a true batsman, you know, it's really a sight to behold. Excellent indeed. Natural shots, natural cricketing shots. Excellent indeed from this man. Again, congratulations going out to the Barataria ball players outfit. Continued best of luck in this year's tournament as we get ready for day 12. And it's going to be, I think it's Invincible. And they're going to be coming up against Savannah Boys tomorrow evening. Day number 12, game number 12, 6:30 p.m. start, Kadir.
Yeah, it's on to Invincibles versus Savannah Boys tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. So from all of us here, we hope you enjoyed this one. From here, it's goodbye.